it's my birthday. That's right. It's my birthday. And so we're doing a birthday stream here today. Decided to do that for today's show. And that's what we're going to be doing. It's funny because this clip, I saw this morning. Samuel Rich, Kristian Harloff. I don't like to ever announce and celebrate my birthday. Also, I'm Kristian Harloff. Touche, Samuel, you clever little fart. Well, today I decided there's really not a lot going on in the world of movie news. So I decided let's do a show about shoot the shit, have a conversation, Q&A, all that and more with you guys. And that's the kind of show we'll do today. Celebration with you, because you guys are here each and every day with me. And so I figured, why not do that? So I'll tell you a little bit what's going on in my life, things that are happening with me. And again, you can ask me whatever you want today. Let's have that kind of conversation. So here we go. This is the first time I'm doing this today. It's Kristian Harloff Show. Here we go. Welcome back to the show, everybody. It's Kristian Harloff Show here today on my birthday. Appreciate it. Joined by all of you who are here, and I really appreciate it. It's funny. I was going to do some stories, and one of the things I was kind of going over is there is nothing to talk about today in the world of movie news. Jeremy Irons joining Highlander, great. Happy to hear it. I'm not going to go into great depth about it. I'm excited. I think he's amazing, and I think he's going to help the series. Mandalorian and Grogu trailer isn't the flop you think it is, people are saying. Let's wait until it comes out. I don't care. Don't want to talk about that. Scream 7 logo has been revealed. 2026 release date. There's a cast set for Young Frankenstein and a new trailer for Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, which I haven't seen. So absolutely nothing to talk about in the world of movie news today. Absolutely nothing. So we're not going to be talking about a lot of movie news today, unless there's something inside of the actual questions that are coming in later that you guys want to talk about. But I figure we're doing a podcast today. We're going to do a full-on show where just kind of talk about everything kind of going on, things that have been going on. What's this? Well, my little one, she made me a little gift this morning. She woke me up. It was the first thing I saw when I opened my eyes today. It was my little one saying happy birthday. It was really nice. So she and I hung out for a little bit in the morning, waiting for everybody else to get up. My oldest is getting over a cold, so she was just kind of crashed out. My wife got me some stuff. Got me this Yankee hat. I almost didn't wear it because of the embarrassment of what they did last night. You cannot have the bases loaded in a game at home against the Red Sox, down by 2 runs, bases loaded. You have some power up there and you get nothing. Even if they would have lost 3-2, I would have been okay with that. But come on, absolutely atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. So I said, you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to just have a conversation about whatever the hell we want to talk about. I've been wanting to do I did a few of these kind of shows the last couple of Wednesdays, and I just kind of bullshit with you guys. I like that. I like doing that. And if we have just some things that are going on in general with my life, and things that are happening, and I've talked about the project and the pilot, where that is. People have been asking for updates on that one. Well, the updates are as followed. Martini and I are working on this, and she just did the follow-up to the notes that we had and put them together. We sent it off to the producer and director. They had just right before we did the stream let me know that they got it. So hopefully we have something on the books. Next goal after that is to go over the cast of what we're aiming for, the people that we want to shoot the movie, then realistically what we think it's going to take monetarily to make that. And then we're going to set our Kickstarter, and then we're going to try to put that into play and try to shoot that in Los Angeles. So that is what that's what we're doing. So it's going to be exciting. Now, someone, I mentioned this beforehand too. Someone wrote to me yesterday and said that the link for the Amazon list isn't working. Well, I updated it. This is going to be the last time that it's on the later. I promoted it obviously because today's my birthday, and I'm not going to talk about it afterwards. But somebody, and I thanked some people. Someone got me the backpack. Somebody got me the deodorant. Somebody got me some glasses, some coffee, a baseball glove. You guys are the best. Very kind of you. So I did pin it in here today. It's in the descriptions. It was the last that we have of it. But it's there, and we'll discuss. Anyway, what was I going to say? Something else. Yeah, there's just the news in general right now, as far as movie news goes. It's just like who cares, right? And today's the day, and Wednesdays, and I talked about this last week. I thought to myself that maybe we don't do Wednesday shows anymore. But then I said, I don't know. For now, why not just do this type of show? I like coming on here and just talking, and then to be like, and I really hope that when you guys are putting the things in there and the questions and stuff today, that you can ask about whatever it is. It could be movie news, it could be comedy stuff, it could be whatever life. Let's talk. I'm down to talk. I had somebody this morning write me on, I forget what platform it was, but they were talking about how they wanted to lose some weight, and they're asking as far as diet goes and what I've been doing. I mean, I'm literally eating, like, during the break, I'm gonna do this on the air. It's disgusting. I have a chicken breast that I'm eating, but I've been trying to, like, cut back on certain things. Like tonight, I'll go off the grid a little bit because we got doing like a little dinner, which would be nice. So I'll be doing that. And that's it. I'm pumped to be here with you guys. Pumped to do shows like this. Pumped to just kind of whatever, just talk about things. It's hilarious. I wasn't even normally I do pay attention when I'm looking at the chat, but I was in the middle of that riff and before. Never. What did I tell you guys yesterday on the show? I said that I told you that no matter what, every day my wife will call me at 12 o'clock. I've told her so many times that I go.
You said your show is at 2.
I never said it was at 2. I said it was at 2. It was 2. You're live right now, by the way. And 2 was like maybe 6 months ago.
Every time I call you, if I call you at 3, you say, my show's at 3. If I call you at 2,
no, I said I'm shooting. I'm shooting at 3. The show is at 12.
So now the show's at 12?
It's been at 12 for months.
Well, it used to be at 2.
It was at 2,
right?
like 5 months ago, yeah.
Okay, so you didn't tell me when it switched. That's your bad.
But you've called me at 12 o'clock, Manny, how many times over the last 2 months? And I've said, well, I can't do it. I'm about to do the show.
I just hate texting so much. It takes so much more effort.
Use voice text.
It doesn't work. They put the wrong words. She puts the wrong words. She's an idiot.
She is an idiot. This is true. What do you need from me? Anything you can talk about on air or no?
Yeah, it's nothing dirty.
Oh.
I'll save that for later.
Nice. See, look at that. That'll get us a lot more views.
Got to be careful. Got to tread lightly on that.
That's true. What do you got? Spit it out, will you?
This is very, very G. I need to know, do you want a birthday cake?
Oh.
Because I need to order it.
Let's get the red velvet. Let's go red velvet.
Red velvet?
Yeah, let's do
it.
Hell yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Peace.
So there you go. Perfect. See? And now we got birthday cake, got other things. Doing good. It's hilarious because when I was doing I will say it's funny because we make those comparisons, her and I too. Because I was trying to get her to go to the After the Hunt thing because, like, she very much looks like Sadie there. I mean, she does, and Sadie even said it too. It's funny. She gets it a lot, but it was pretty funny. It was actually really good. It was a really good press conference, man. I enjoyed it. You guys are ready. Look, I think yesterday Roxy had like 80 something. I think she said I'm probably gonna wind up losing today, and that's okay. Birthday. I like that. What else? I'm so excited to see all your comments. I'm excited to read all your comments. Let's do. Hey, and listen, I'll stay on. I got to do a video with Steph today at like 2:30, so I can at least stay on until 2:30 if you want to stay on. And we're doing that. We're talking. I'm down. I was gonna do this thing today because I was. I can't remember who it was, but we're talking about like you could. Well, so Mark Ellis, and I guess I'm thanking him here, but I'm also going to call him and thank him. He helped my wife put together a video with all the people who couldn't make it to LA to come out and celebrate. And Roxy and Winston and Kaiser and Smets, and there were tons of people that made a video, and it was a really nice video. And Smets was talking about how he was getting inspired and starting to work out and everything too. And I was happy to hear it. And has become a thing, and this is for a lot. And I think that I've talked about this. At least I talked about it on the last Tron video, but nobody watched that video, so you probably didn't see it. Ming, who is the whole reason that I was able to get myself in shape and everything too, because he's been going to the gym for the last 25, 30 years, whatever it was. And he knows it very well, as far as, I guess, almost like a science. He's going to start doing well, he probably will start a YouTube channel, but he's going to start doing kind of virtual workout sessions with people too. And I think what he's going to do is, once he signs that up, and I'll make sure that I announce it here, that for the first like 10 people that sign up, like a kind of discounted rate. But I'm not, like, Ming is like the man, and he's also made it for me. Like, and I'll be completely honest, when I started going, I mean, I made a commitment to my friend that I would be there, but like there were times I'm like, okay, I got to work. Should I skip today and not do legs and do this? Should I not? And then he went out of town at one point, when I was still working out with him every day, when the show was at 2. And I was working out with him, and he was going out of town, and I didn't know all the routines, and I was intimidated by the gym still. And I'm like, I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go. I'll just wait till he gets back. If I miss a day, then that's fine. And I said to myself, no, I can't do that. I have to like actually figure out, how do I find the confidence in this? How I'm understanding that I'm doing this for my better health and all that. And then I just kind of committed to it. And now I get antsy if I miss. Like I almost went today, because usually I'll go Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and I was going to take off today. I usually take off today, but I was going to go today and take off on Friday, because I got to shoot something with Sam in the morning. And I don't know if we're supposed to shoot Interstellar. So, and I ask you guys this is a question for you guys, because you give me shit sometimes when I'm not here. Would you rather me push Sam, do Interstellar next week and get it out, either next week or the following, or shoot the Interstellar reaction with Sam and then have Chris and Winston host, because it's a 3-hour movie. And if she comes here at like 10 o'clock, it'll go until 1. And I'll miss Capes. So I'm curious what you guys think about that. And and that's why I asked you guys your opinions. And it doesn't just have to be, I mean, obviously live people get the priority here because they're here. But I'd like to get the opinions of people on the recording, on the clips, on whatever it might be. I don't even know how many clips we're even going to do for this show. I really don't. What are we going to clip out? I don't even know. So everybody's saying let Chris and Winston host. I'm probably going to do that. I'll probably do that. But I need you guys who are here today. All right, let's make a deal, because everybody seems to be doing let's let Winston and Chris host. And I agree with you all. I need a deal from the people who are here right now. When people start bitching about it that I'm not there on Friday, you tell them that the people that are here today had the say, and we decided together collectively that this is how we were going to make this work. Can you promise me that? If you can promise me that, then that'll be the deal. I like that deal, because next week I'm taking off on Thursday, because there's a medical thing happening in the family. Nothing serious. It's all good. But I have to I got to do that next Thursday. So I got to see if somebody can host with, or Steph can host. I don't know. I got to see. Okay, let me do this. And this is damn true. I got a gift and a package today from True Classic, and it was like Christmas. I had like a whole bunch of new shirts. I got a whole bunch of I got jeans, longer sleeves. I mean, I am in love with this brand. I am in love with True Classic. I really do. I think that they're extraordinary. I love this shirt. I got the black t-shirts. I got the white t-shirts. Those I've been wearing a lot of those. That's sure. But the jeans, boxer shorts, sweaters. I got a ton of shit today. It was great. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about True Classic. I really hope that you take advantage of it. Good gifts too, by the way. And Nutrafol, and then that'll be it for our wonderful sponsors today. So let's talk about both of those. But I got to tell you, I'm telling you, please go and get True Classic. All right, I have to tell you guys straight honest truth here. True Classic, it's one of my favorite brands, maybe ever. Birthday is coming up. It's actually going to be this week when you're seeing this. And truth, told friends and family, just get me True Classic. I love it. I love the shirts. I love the pants. I love everything about it. And they just started with a simple mission. It was to bring premium, comfortable clothing to the masses because looking great should come with a designer price. So clearly people agree. People are voting with their dollars. True Classic has sold over 25 million shirts to more than 5 million customers and racking up over 200,000 five-star reviews. Mine is one of them. This brand isn't just about fabric or fit. It's about helping guys show up every day with confidence and purpose. I can tell you right now that I wear, whether I'm wearing this black t-shirt to the gym, if I'm wearing one of their shirts to a screening, I'm going to an event on Monday I have to go, I'm wearing True Classic. I really do feel the difference and people have noticed it right away when I walk in a room. They say some stuff. It's just, it's amazing. It's tailored for when you want it. It's relaxed when you need it. No bunching, no stiff fabric, no BS. Clean, effortless fit that actually works for real life. So forget about the overpriced designer brands. Skip the cheap throwaway stuff. True Classic is built for comfort, built to last, and built to give back. You can find them on Amazon, Target, Costco, Sam's Club, or head to trueclassic.com/Christian to try them out for yourself. Help me out by getting them, and you're guaranteed to help yourself out. True Classic, the absolute best. I love talking to you guys about Nutrafol. They are the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand and is trusted by over 1.5 million people. You feel great about what you're putting into your body since Nutrafol hair growth supplements are backed by peer-reviewed studies and NSF content certified. It's the gold standard in third-party certification for supplements. I'm telling you, Nutrafol is no joke. You see the results. Roxy was talking about it not too long ago. She's been using it. She sees the results. You see thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping. When you go to Nutrafol.com, you got to enter the promo code Christian. Find out why Nutrafol is the best-selling hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com. That is spelled Nutrafol.com. Use the promo code Christian. Nutrafol.com, promo code Christian. Giving you guys some deals, man. Nutrafol and, of course, True Classic, and I can't sing the praises high enough. Roxy was on the show yesterday singing the praises about Nutrafol, how she's been using it, really super helpful for her. I mean, Brett and I were talking about it years ago. But then True Classic, I'm telling you, they're like one of my favorite brands. I'm telling you the truth. I really, really love True Classic so much. Anyway, links are in the description. By the way, on my birthday stream here today, and we're going to start diving into some questions and conversations and other things. Someone just bought me a bag of coffee off the Amazon list. Thank you. Once I get the notes, I'll go thank people on air. But someone had already got the Kicking Horse coffee that I had. The people know I love my coffee, and then somebody else got another bag of coffee off of it, and that's very nice, very kind of you. So whoever did that, when I get your note, I'll read it out in the air. Again, thank you for everybody who's contributed on the Amazon list. Very, very kind of you. All right, let's just jump into some stuff. Sarah. Hi, Sarah. How are you? She became a YouTube member. I'm happy to hear that. It's a good time to do it. Got a lot of the unedited reactions that are going up, member streams, tons of stuff. Good time to be a member or a patron. I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see and talk to everybody. Look at that. Hot stuff. Jamie Rell. Hey, Jamie. Happy birthday, Christian. Happy birthday to... Thank you. I was going to say happy birthday to you, Jamie. I don't know when your birthday is, but when you do have a birthday, happy birthday. Let me just tell you that yesterday, your audience is all middle-aged white guys. And it's like we debunked that quick as we went through the analytics and showed the ages of it. First two questions. Sarah. Jamie. Just saying. Hey, Mr. CJ became a YouTube member. Very happy about that. He follows it up by saying many happy returns. Thank you. Thank you. Again, use this time, guys. We got we're 27 minutes in. We got a full Q&A. Whatever you want to talk about. Let's discuss. It can be about some old school shit. It can be some new school shit. I really would love to hear opinions on your thoughts on what we're doing with the pilot. If there's things about the TV show that you want to talk about, that'd be a nice birthday present. So I can give you. I'm very passionate about that. Very excited to start talking about that. Hey, Mr. CJ, finally can't wait to see some exclusive shit. McLean was welcome to the party, pal. This is the place to go. I'm telling you, there's a lot of great stuff on the members. Now this is, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. Ojos Campis? Jojos Campis? I don't know how to, did I say that right? Jojon Campis, who says, I've never heard of you before, just discovered your channel, and I think you might have a future doing this. I appreciate that. You sound like you might actually do it as well. Just as long as you're from the States. We don't need any more people from, other places with leaves as symbols. So hopefully that's not your, but you don't look like a good Canadian kid. You look like somebody else. All thoughts, laughs aside. Thank you. Very kind of you, sir. I hope you're doing well. Very nice of you to drop in. And yeah, it's funny is at this point in time, you could probably, if you are watching right now, probably not, I probably just jumped in to do his thing because he's got his show coming up. Not for a little bit, but if you are watching, text me out. I'll send you a link. You can pop in. But I don't even know if he's watching. Aiden Norris. Happy birthday, Kristian. Good luck to the Yankees today. Yeah, they need it. Can't leave the bases loaded like that again. Nope. You got Aaron Judge or Cal Raleigh for MVP. I know they don't really judge it on the playoffs, but they should. Judge doesn't really show up too much in the playoffs. He did a single last night. Fine. He needs to show up today. But it's going to be tough to beat Cal because they usually go to the catchers, especially if guys cranking 60 home runs. And even though he hit 250, I think Aaron Judge for coming back from injuries and almost hitting the average that he did and consistently doing it again. Maybe it's a bias, but I would say Judge. Kenneth, happy birthday, Kristian. Thanks for inviting me to Schmoville all those years ago. I'll never forget it, sir. Thank you for being a part of it. Thank you for being part. I'm glad. I love all the crossover. It still amazes me, to be completely honest with you guys. I do like these posts on the community tab sometimes, and we brought in a whole bunch of new subscribers and new people in from the reactions and things, and so I always want to see how people found us. And it's amazing that in the comments, the stuff from, again, speaking of John, whether it's appearances on John's show or doing Schmoville or Schmodown, or people still stuck around for as long as they did. And there's a lot of old school people here. So I really appreciate it. Very much so. RQ, MD, SMD. Happy birthday. Best wishes, Kristian. Have a great birthday. Thank you. Very kind to all of you guys today. I like being here with you. Do me a favor, though, all of you guys. If you're putting questions and you're putting things in, I'm of course, so appreciative of whether you popped into that Amazon list or whether you throwing in, a birthday wish, but throw in a question. Let's talk. If you're going to throw something in, let's talk. Whatever, like literally whatever you want to talk about today. I mean, it's that kind of mood. So might as well. Let's have a chat. A chizat? No one says that anymore. Alex became a YouTube member. Thank you, Alex. Andre goes, happy birthday, Commish. Thank you, sir. Congratulations on a great year in New York and your work on camera and behind the camera. Keep those gains going. Cheers, my friend. You're one of the most supportive people I know. You and your lovely wife, you guys are the best. I'm so happy that Schmodown brought you together. It's amazing. I saw your message also. I don't know if I'm going to. I have tickets to Comic-Con. My oldest wants to go. Again, it's just a matter of if I can get there for at least one or two of the days. I'm trying to. But we'll see if I can make it. So maybe I'll see you there. Maybe I won't. I don't know. My man, Stuttering Fro. Hope you're doing good, brother. Stuttering Fro, here goes. Happy birthday. Hope to see you all in January. That's the goal. That's what we're trying to do. I think I gave you that one day we're looking at. I don't know if that works. Patrick Stewart has become a YouTube member. Listen, people joining as a membership. Again, what a nice gift. What a nice gift indeed. Thank you, everybody, for doing that and more. Okay, let's see. Patrick Stewart. He says, happy birthday, Kristian. Thank you. Hope you have an amazing birthday. I am, Patrick. My birthday's on Sunday. Happy birthday. Fall's an awesome time for a birthday. Yeah, it's true, because the other thing that we're going to do is, like today was more or less, I knew I was going to be working. I knew some, like I said, 12:30. Right now we're doing the show. When we wrap up the show, I'm going to hop on a video with Steph. We're going to do Predator. I think we're going to do Predator 2. I was going to jump into the Arnold movies now, but I might as well finish. We'll do Predator 2. And then after that, I'm probably going to go. And my little one's got I got softball today, so we're gonna do some. I'll go to the practice, and then after the practice, we'll do a dinner. You know what I mean? And that's a nice day for me. But as far as celebration with like friends and stuff too, we're gonna go out on Saturday night and do some stuff on Saturday night. So it's kind of like a two-parter. Corn Emperor, what's up, Corn? Happy birthday! Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm getting to the part of the show when I started. It says everybody's telling me I don't have sound, and there was no audio. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. Unheard Sirens Incorporated. Happy birthday, Christian. Be cool like Luke Skywalker, Mother F. Now shave your head and go to sleep. That's so funny. That's the one that's stuck just with so many people. It's hilarious. It's so funny. I'm looking at 12:02, and I know that the no sound went on for like 8 minutes. So I can't. I'm so people. It's hilarious. But I just heard the show open, but now can't hear you again. So you did hear the show open? How did you hear that before? I'm so curious. And now, Mike, happy birthday. Nepal is the country you're thinking of that rioted during social media being cut off. It goes deeper than that. It's a crazy story. That's right. It was Nepal. You're right. I saw that on the chats yesterday too. This is funny, by the way. Bro got sold on one birthday. He doesn't know. He uses a computer. No, it was the stupid. I know what happened. And somebody yesterday wrote to me and said, that they asked me because I mentioned that the Roadcaster was giving us an issue, and the Roadcaster yesterday, and not the Roadcaster itself, stuff that happened with settings and other things, cost me about 2 days of work. So what happened what was yesterday? Yesterday was Tuesday. Yeah. So on Monday, I was trying to record 2 more episodes of Demon Slayer 4 episodes of Demon Slayer with Winston. And so I went on Riverside, and I was doing something, and I was recording it, and normally it's fine, you can hear, and there was like an echo on it, and I couldn't figure it out for the life of me. Brett wasn't around, Luke wasn't around, nobody was around to check the settings on this thing. I started looking around to it because I had never had an issue with it. And then there was something on Roadcaster I pushed, and then I couldn't hear him, couldn't get the thing working. And I was like, okay, it was too much time. We had to cancel Demon Slayer, whatever it was too. So it was like this whole thing. And finally, I got, at least my thing was working. I could hear him. Like, at least I can record from now. I'll have to reschedule Winston. So yesterday, Tina comes in to do John Wick 3. She's sitting here. And normally the way you got to do these reactions is it'll be up on the screen. Video's up there. We can hear it. But the audio, you can't hear. You're not supposed to hear the audio. You're supposed to block that out. So that way the editors can then place the stuff in. It doesn't bleed over. It's happened a couple times, but it's not good for copyright and other things for that. So I'm like, okay, I can hear the movie. It's not registering on the OBS. That's good. And Tina's like, I can't hear it. And then I'm like, okay, what if I hit this? And she's like, I can hear it. I can hear the movie. I was like, great, I can't hear it. So we're trying back, like, this is going on for an hour and a half, 2 hours. Finally, Tina has to leave, so I lose that movie. And Brett got on the phone with me trying to make it work for her. Magic Man Luke gets on the phone within, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes. We fixed something on the thing. Now it works fine. But that's kind of where that's what happened. And then what happened, I reset the system at one point, and I think that's StreamYard disconnected it on the audio because of it. So thank you for letting me know. But now sound is back. Some of these comments are very funny. Literally talking to himself. He is getting older. I was having full conversations. I will say this, and I was proud of myself. Most of the stuff that I said on the re-intro is like all the stuff that I said. So is this a bit? I know. I was muted for quite a long time. Quite a long time. Look, you're definitely going to have to cut that out, I think. Let me see. Let me see if I got some people texting me. So let's see if he wants to join. We'll see. Anyway, so Michael says happy birthday. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. This is Luigi Sherry. Happy birthday. Hoping you many more. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. It's so funny. Dude, no one can hear you. This is why you need to read screens. This is true. I'm looking at this chat is hilarious. From chat, no audio, birthday boy. Thank you. I saw it way too late. We're already pushing to 76. I'm only 40 into it. Thanks, guys. This is what's funny if that would have been what if that whole thing would have been a bit and I wasn't even there, it was like pre-recorded, and I just made you guys watch a muted video for like an hour and a half. What a douche that would have been. See, and everybody thought I was messing around. I wasn't. I know. This is hilarious. I wasn't looking at the chat. I know. I'm sorry, but wow. This really went on for quite a while. This is hilarious. This is really, really funny. Sometimes I do look at the chat, but I didn't today. Clearly, I'm looking at it now. This is really good. This is great. I love this. No audio. Do we have lip readers in the chat? We should have got one of those lip readers to come in. Travis, everyone was desperately trying to help me so much. There's no sound in your live stream. Thank you. Well, there is now. For people who are watching the replay, like, what are you talking about? There's no problem. It's because I have great editors and producers who got rid of this. There you go. See, look, this was my purpose. The chat united on something together. There we go. Perfect. Sean McCabe, happy birthday, my brother. Much love from the McCabe family. Always got your back. I know you do. You're a good dude, and I always it's always great to hear from you. This is hilarious. The whole entire chat this is 5 minutes of mute. I think we went longer than that. I think we went longer than 5 minutes of mute. Zero audio still. People giving that was nice. People were sending in chats even though we were muted. It's hilarious. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen. This is good. You see? I agree. That long going into it. Oh, people are losing their minds. I'm glad that y'all you stuck around for as long as you did. Joshua Gonzalez, happy birthday, Christian. Have a good meal for the both of us because it's Yom Kippur and I have to fast. I know. I know it is. And then tomorrow, right? Thank you, Joshua. It's hilarious. I didn't know. Someone said I did not know. I wasn't looking at the chat. So now I let's see at 12:07. Yeah, because PLD was where is PLD? I didn't hear Pete from PLD about it. I heard from Attack Peter and Luke. Yeah, you missed 6 minutes, but the YouTube commercial that just popped up had sound. This is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. It really is funny. Yeah, see, even Haskell thought so too. Okay, so around 12:07 is when sound came back. Absolutely ridiculous. Well, thank you guys for dealing with that. 81 questions so far, so bring it in. Let's bring some stuff. Let's talk about some questions. Happy birthday, Christian, you silly goose. Thank you, Connor, for being here. Thank you, Connor, for sticking around while I was trying to figure out that stupid sound. It was such an easy fix too. I just panicked when I realized there was no sound because of all the roadcaster problems I was having. Simon Section, happy birthday, Mr. Chairman. Thank you. May you have a New York steak rib dinner with some wine. Yellowtail, shoot the shit with some old friends while eating meatball sandwiches. At the end of the day, you may need to have a moment. Maybe. I'm telling you, I got to eat some good eats tonight. I'm gonna have a glass of wine too for sure. Today it's gonna be a little bit of I'm gonna spoil myself tonight, I think. Travis, you officially qualified for mime school. Happy birthday. I made it. That was the whole thing. I was doing an audition. Now I figured it out. Okay, 82 questions. Unbelievable. Thank you. Aisha, Kenya, happy birthday. Thank you, Aisha. I appreciate that. Alex, thank you. And Aisha, by the way, thank you for being such a wonderful, wonderful, positive force in this chat, like week in and week out. It's very kind, and I'm happy to have you here. Alex, thank you and the rest of the crew for being a constant escape in my life. Appreciate you, big balls, and I hope you have a fantastic birthday. Thank you, Alex. Yeah, another one who's very positive and always here to spread some light. Yeah, it's funny at the very end of that video message that my wife put together of all the LA peeps. They ended it with big balls. And then it didn't say anything, just a picture, which was nice. Seattle, KO. Happy birthday, Harlow. What's that? Is that Shogun and Rampage? I think so. Favorite vacation destination? I'm a Maui guy. I love Maui. I really do. It's a very, very peaceful place. I love it. William Trolley, happy birthday, Kristian. Hope you have a great day. And I've been loving the Demon Slayer reactions. First time watch along with you has been a blast. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to finish season 1 for sure. I'm trying to figure out if we're just going to make it weekend content, just go through it and just finish it, even though like the views have been disappointing and I'm bummed about it. But because I really like the show, I like doing those with Winston. But I might as well give it a shot and see. I finished an episode of Task last night again. I'm all caught up now. What a great show that is. Love to get that guy on the show. Pelfrey, that is a hell of a performance so far. Mr. I Crapchets. Happy birthday. Enjoy your coffee. Thank you, Mr. I Crapchets. I assume that was you. I appreciate that, sir. And if it was, I say thank you. I couldn't believe it. I'm looking at that list. What you guys did on that list. It's very nice. You're very kind. Chris Listenfeld. It's a cool name. Happy birthday, Kristian. Go Sox. Oh, it was a cool name. Now it sucks. Shea Markel. Happy born day, bro. Thank you, sir. Happy Biggins. Happy 50. Who says who? I'll be joining that club this month. Keeping the amazing work. Congrats on your healthy journey. Thank you, Slim. I appreciate that. Yeah, the healthy journey is the nice thing. I feel good. Feel the best that I've felt in quite a while. And I like it. I like eating better. I like taking care of myself. So, yeah. Hope and congrats on your journey if you're taking one. You should. Ryan S. Happy birthday, Kristian. Wishing you the best year yet. May you have great success with the pilot show and much happiness and health. I'm excited to talk to you guys about the pilot when I can give you more. We came up with a pretty funny scene. I mean, the show is very like, uh-oh. Check this shit out, everybody. It's not Steph Sabraw, so I'm not even going to do that yet. See, I don't have a Jonathan Voico to do this shit. So here's Steph Sabraw for now.
If I could give you one birthday gift, it would be a Jonathan Voico.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Look at this. What's up, Mr. Campea? How are you, sir?
I'm good. You know what's funny?
Yeah.
My calendar popped up my notification for me yesterday about it being your birthday.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but I had this memory flashback because I think it's safe to say one of the most impactful, coolest things you've ever done was Schmodown.
Oh, thank you.
And I still remember I'm sitting in my office one morning. I don't know if we've ever told this story.
I don't know.
I'm sitting in my office one morning.
Yeah.
And I get this call from Kristian, who never calls me in the mornings. And he calls me and he's on his way into the office. I was in the office a little bit early and he sounds so excited. He goes, listen, man, I had this epiphany. I had this thing. I got to talk to you as soon as I get there. I got to talk to you as soon as I get there. I'm like, what is it? No, I just want to wait till I get there. I just want to wait till I get there. I'm like, all right. So Kristian shows up at the office. He comes in, he sits down, and he gives me this big pitch about Schmodown. And first of all, the idea was brilliant. It was a brilliant idea. But I remember just thinking to myself, I have never seen this man more enthusiastic about anything in my life. And like you had this whole thing like completely already envisioned and mapped out in your head. Because I don't know, I think Kristian sells himself short. He sometimes says he's not a details guy. I've always found Kristian to be very much a details guy, because I remember that morning he already had like everything planned out. Like he had all these steps. And like when you're one of these guys that when your imagination grabs onto something, you start calculating variables and possibilities, and like you're a vision guy. And I will always remember that one thing about, to me, that's like one of the greatest examples I've ever seen of somebody who was like really passionate about something. And man, and you manifested it, dude. Like you turned it in one of the coolest things the movie space has ever seen online.
Oh, thanks.
And you continue to do that. So,
that's very nice.
Birthday, man.
Thanks, brother. No, I've never actually told that story, because until like I remember it when you tell it, I remember it vividly. But I was like, but because we were on Collider, and it was like, okay, we were pitching shows, and there were other ideas and other things coming in, and I was like, I know John's a wrestling fan. I know that he is this big sports guy. He'll get this. He'll understand what I want to do, because at that point on the Schmoes, it was just like a yearly tournament that you were participating in. You were in it.
Participated in, not well.
You and see, I have a Magic Graphics guy. Look at that.
I remember me and I think Rob and I were undefeated.
That was the big
Star Wars thing.
No, you played with Tiffany back in the Schmoes days, and that was a good match. Yeah, that was a good match.
And then there was the big one at Star Wars Celebration. We did that Star Wars Schmodown.
But that was
awesome.
That was after you kind of gave it the green light to go on Collider. So and it had blown up at that point. But it's funny that you say that, and I see some people in the chat. So I don't know. We haven't spoken in a bit. And there's been a few things in my life that I've had that kind of passion for. So right now I'm actually in the midst of I think my next one. It's the same feeling that I get whether it was like envisioning like the Schmoes No live show, this Schmodown, and I'm there again with this one. I wrote a television pilot that is in the vein of Hacks, and it's got the bear type of elements, and it's a 30-minute pilot that I already have secured a director and a producer on. And if I talked offline with you, you would know who these people were.
Well, I think a lot of people don't realize too how good of a writer you are.
Thank you.
Because you had that old show you were trying to do once too with the comedians. Yeah. And what was the one? Okay, I don't know if I'm allowed to say, but you had that one you were gonna do. Remember about the grocery store?
Oh yeah. You can talk about it.
Yeah. So Kristian once had this thing that I just thought was wild. I mean, it was going to be stupid expensive to do, but you had that one. Like, what was it? What was it? Bacon or something that you had?
Shoes and beef.
Shoes and beef. That's what it was.
Yeah, we actually did a mock. We had an animator, and we had a couple of animators. We put like a mock version of it up on the channel. We just, we didn't have the money that it would cost, but we're running a Kickstarter.
Yeah, that was going to be expensive.
Yeah, but dude, we're running a Kickstarter for this one. We're going like we're going to shoot it like an Apple pilot. We're going to shoot like a Netflix pilot. We're going after like real big cast, and like we're gonna. I'm at this point it's kind of balls to the wall, and I am gonna put that same kind of passion into it. So I really appreciate you saying that, because sometimes when even though you can feel it, when you hear other people recognize it, it allows you to say, yeah, you know what, that's the goal is correct. Let's do that.
Yeah. And I mean, that's the thing is, I've always thought of you, because you're so great at YouTube and the video stuff, that it's easy for people, I think, to think of you as a YouTube guy. Right. But for people who've had the privilege of getting to know you a little bit more, you're an entertainment guy. Yeah. And you've got a mind for that sort of stuff. And it's always exciting, I know, for people who know you, including me, to when you are able to have some time and to dedicate to kind of getting your claws into other projects like that. I know that's really cool. So
yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. So about you? So you're driving around the world in an RV, right?
Yeah, but Ann and I'm planning on retiring, whatever. But anyway, I got this van that I'm able to do my show from the road and whatever. And I was going to text you, because we're going to do New York.
Oh, good. When?
Probably sometime in early in the new year. I was going to get a hold of you and say, when we come up to New York,
the warmest time of the year.
Well, I mean, it's going to be a little bit after, maybe once the snow starts to melt. Actually, I'm going to Indiana next week, and Cody Miller is going to be.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be staying at Cody's for a night.
Good. Tell him I said hi.
So we're going to do a movie meetup there, and we're going to hit a bunch of stuff. That's listen, man, I tell you what, it's been a lot of fun. We've done 10 cities in the last few weeks.
Yeah.
And it's been amazing. And it's crazy when I'm meeting fans all over the place. Like, I've been Denver, Albuquerque, Salt Lake City, all that kind of stuff. How many people come up and say, I first really started watching YouTube, watching you and Kristian and Schnepp and stuff like that. It's really cool hearing from all these people who have been watching you and me for a long time. And that's always a really cool, rewarding thing. I'm actually leaving again next week. I'm leaving again next week to go to Chicago, Indiana, Kansas City.
That's cool. And what, so you just do the show from the RV?
Yeah. So what happens is, I get Jonathan and Rob come into the studio and they run the show from here. And then I just remote in from the van, because I've got like 2 Starlinks on the van to make sure my internet is good.
That's great.
And then just am able to do it from the road. So that's been a lot of fun.
That's amazing, man. Yeah, that's good. Good for you. And I've been talking about, in the audience knows, I've been on kind of like a fitness journey the last.
You're looking great, man.
Thanks, brother. Yeah, probably like 7, 8. I was going to say the same with you. You looked like you lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, I mean, for the first time, and when I had my heart attacks.
Yeah.
Which was like a huge wake up call to me. The problem was I stopped training, but I kept eating like I was training, and I ballooned up at one point to 240 pounds.
Wow.
So like, it's been a slow, methodical, whatever. So I'm back down to about 200 right now. I'm right around where I'm training again and all that kind of stuff. So that's good. But you look fantastic, dude.
Yeah. Well, it was kind of the same thing, man, as I just didn't want to, like, because, especially for what we do, because you're similar to me, where you feel like I need to use every minute of everything that I have. Either if I'm not doing stuff with work, then I should be doing something else with work or something with my family. And it's like, and you have no time for anything else. And I was like, that's kind of bullshit. If you can find a way to make just a little bit of time, then your health should really be important. I've been talking, the audience knows, my buddy, we call him Ming. He has been working out for over like 30 years. He's like, you see him, he's like a brick shit house, but he's in really good shape. He's done a couple of my reviews or my reactions with me. So I called him. I said, dude, I've known him since first grade. And I go, I really want to start getting in shape, and I need help. And he's like, I got you. So like, you just got to be able to come with me at the time. So I had to move my show, and that was why. And like, and I was going at the same time you were going, and I was like, that's not ideal. But I had to do it because I needed to go at 11. I need to go at, 11 a.m. Your time.
That's always the hardest, right? To finding the time.
That's what I'm saying. And I had to go and I had to do it at that time because that's when he was available, and he had the workout and he had this, and I had to go there on his schedule. And I was like, and so when I got comfortable enough to go myself, now I go right in the morning. I go right in the morning before I go to the gym. I leave in the morning. That's why I moved my show back 2 hours again, because I drive out in the morning. I go to the gym. I feel great. And then, and it's eating, and it's also diet. That's the main thing.
Yeah. I mean, that's the hard, but you know what, for guys that do stuff even like us, whether they're bloggers, podcasters, whatever, it's like we sit on our asses and watch movies, and then we sit on our asses and talk about movies. And it's important to get that stuff in. And you and I are lucky that we've got fantastic partners. I Anne and Sadie, and like being able to motivate us and giving us a reason to do the stuff that we do. But hey, listen, a lot of people, you and I don't get a chance to talk a lot. A lot of people don't know. We just drop each other texts. Like we'll drop each other random texts, around different things. But listen, man, I just wanted to say, I should get out of here, let you get back to your show. I gotta get ready for mine. But dude, you're one of the best in the space.
Thank you.
I look back over my career, and I've gotten to work with some absolutely incredible people, and your name is right up there at the top. And you're one of the best out there. You're like, the way you contribute to this whole online space is amazing. And happy birthday to you, man. Brother. I wish I were out there to celebrate it with you, but
when you come in, when you come
out for you.
Yeah, dude, please do that. And when you are here for your movie in January, please let me know, and I'll come visit.
Yeah. We'll set that up.
All right, John, thanks for stopping by, brother.
Have a good one, man. Take care.
On Campea, everybody. So that was nice. What a nice surprise that was. So, well, good. And now we'll see. And that's why we didn't cover shit today, because you just don't know. Maybe there's other people that'll pop in. You know what, Luke? Why don't you do this? I probably should have done this already. How good was Luke? Luke already popped in a graphic. Is that mine? This is for Capes and Cowls. It's Capes and Cowls. What the hell's mine? I know where mine is. I'll find it. This is what I got to reorganize this. Thank you, Luke. Luke, do me a favor. Send the link out to the whole crew. And if anybody wants to pop in, they can. If they don't, it's not. It's last minute if they want to. Again, so all right, let's get back to this stuff. Again, nice surprise appearance here from John, and holy moly, we hit over 100 already while we were doing that great conversation there with John. So happy he was able to pop in. It was nice. All righty. Let's see. Let's go. I'm going to get back to the questions where we were. That was really nice. Everything you guys are doing. Very kind. Look at this. What a nice stream this has become. I'm digging it. I think one of the things that I'm going to also do is I should probably reach out to John once it comes down to it. When we get closer to that Kickstarter, I'd like to probably try to see if I can pop on a few shows to get the word out there. And his audience has always been very kind and very loyal. So we'll see. Okay. All right. Where is it? Oh man, there's a lot of questions here. I'm going back up to get it. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Let's there we go. Okay. So what was that one? Is that no? Still did that one too. Shoot, you guys are crushing today. Holy moly. I'm looking. I got to get back to where the last one was. And then I can't remember who the last person was. Wow. I mean, you guys are really I'm humble. I'm humbled and then some. It wasn't Geek Lodestars. Was that Alex? I think it was Alex. I got Alex. Okay. So I'm caught up here. All right. Destination. And this is Mr. I Crap and Shits who came in here. Chris Listenfeld we got. Ryan S. We get that. Yes. Blake Gilbert. Happy birthday, Kristian. Thank you. Let me just make sure I got Ryan S. Happy birthday, Kristian. Best year. Great success with the pilot show. Yes, you did. And much happiness and health. Thank you. Geek Lodestars. Happy birthday. Thank you, sir. Tiptoe Cloud. Happy birthday. Thank you. Let's see. You know what I should do? I'm going to ask her if she wants to come in. I am on stream right now for my birthday. Want to come in and introduce yourself to the audience? Let's see if she says yes. Let's see if she says yes. She might not. Okay. Tiptoe Cloud. Happy birthday. Thank you. William Trioli. I'm so happy that you're moving along with the pilot. I can't wait to support any way I can. Also, I can't tell you how much your content means to me. Thank you. That is very, very kind. I really appreciate it. And yeah, we're pushing hard on this pilot. We're pushing real hard on it, and we're trying to. Okay, so she can't. I was going to introduce you guys to Martinique, but she can't right now. Okay. So I appreciate you guys, and they're very nice to you, William. I'm glad that the content was able to, that it meant a lot to you, and I'm glad that it continues to, and I'm glad that you're here, and I'm glad that you're being so supportive. I'm glad that I feel like everybody's going to be as passionate about this pilot as I am, because I saw some people, and I get it, like people in nature. I saw some guy, and I'm not going to call him a turd because he wasn't that mean about it, but he was just like, I watch the live streams. I don't care about his pilot. I'm like, okay, whatever. What I want to, the message is kind of what I want to do with this whole thing, with this pilot, is I want you guys to almost feel like this is your pilot, and not even almost. It is. I mean, and this is why, one of the reasons I was thinking about this morning, as you see, Chris Stuckman is doing all these interviews and everything, and now he's really promoting his movie, and God bless him. Like, he's one of the inspirations of why I decided I wanted to really go out and try to do this, because of what he accomplished. His audience and his career on YouTube is what allowed him this opportunity. The audience saying, we know what this guy can do as a creator, and we want to support him because we know what he can do. His audience, he'll say as much, is responsible for him being able to be in the position that he's in. I am tired of people that have ideas that go into rooms, and unfortunately, and they're, think about how many great ideas have been turned down because people think that they know better, right? Sometimes it's the truth that they do, and it doesn't work. But how many times someone's like, well, I don't have the means to do it. This is a position for us to be in where, again, when I'm able to, a director who knows what they're doing, a producer who knows what they're doing. If we get the DP that we want, knows what they're doing, if we get the cast that we want, we can do this together. Like, and it's like as John was talking about, like with the Schmodown, I had these ideas in my head and the things I was talking about. I'm like, oh, if everybody can rally around it, you guys are essentially the producers of the thing. Like, think about it, because I think we all do as human beings, we think small sometimes, a lot of times. And so in your head, you might be thinking, okay, well, he's going to do a pilot, and he's going to do this little thing, and as long as it gets done, and good for him and all. But think about it in a way that you and me and everybody together puts together this show that eventually becomes a series on Netflix, on Apple, on whatever. And you can look and go, I did that. With everything else that this fucker kept talking about this thing, and I bought into it too, and I did that. Because we're allowed to make the power plays. Us as viewers, as listeners, as creators, as fans, as subscribers, we get to say yes and no. Because yes, okay, great. They're going to have to be ultimately the ones that put it on and say, yes, we want that. But they don't they see the final product after it's done, because we are going to be the ones in the power position. And that's why I want to do this. And it's the best time to do it. So be prepared for those people who love the movie news and everything too. It's going to be movie news, and it's going to be that. But I am going to, every day, on every video, on everything that I do, be talking about this thing, because I believe in it that much. I believe in the people I'm working with, and I believe in you guys. So that's it. Okay. Larry, happy birthday, Christian. Going to see Spinal Tap 2 in bed. I still haven't seen the first one. Hoping they do a new rendition of Sex Farm. Much love from Queens. Represent. What part of Queens, Larry? Where are you at? I was in where was I? I was somewhere watching Ming's son. It was a kickboxer, watching his fights. Where was I in Queens? I don't remember where it was. All right. Well, right now we're at 108, guys. 108. Oh my goodness. 108. I love that. Well, so right now we've gotten guests. Oh, you know what? Hey, I'm going to send this. I don't know if he can make it, but I'll send this to. I probably should have done this and just sent this to everybody who would, if he can make it. If he can't, whatever. I'm do some special texts. I've been sending stuff out. Okay. That's hilarious. Shay Markel. Have you heard of She Rides Shotgun, a film with Taron Egerton? It's a father-daughter drama thriller, and the young actress is phenomenal in it. No, I don't think that I have. I like Taron Egerton a lot, so there you go. Oh, William, how dare you, sir? I hate to do this, but I'm from Boston. Go Sox. I get it, but Corin follows it up. So it's Harloff's relationship goals. My wife's the best. She's a pain in the butt, but I love her more than anything. She's wonderful, and yeah, she did everything that she could to make sure that I had good morning. I still produce for Katie Sackhoff's podcast, and I do stuff for the Clips channel and stuff. And so I had to do some work on that. And she's like, why don't you just do it from home? And she made me pancakes. She's like, and I got to see my little one get on the bus, and it was a nice morning. And because I knew I was, like I said, off day at the gym, and it's been relaxing thus far and whatnot. All right. Enrique Inaratu. Cool name. I think Sean Penn is the villain of the villain. I said it. I did it again. Villain, you're better than Lex Luthor. Agreed. Galactus. Agreed. Sentry. Yeah. Agreed. Remick. Agreed. And the witch from Weapons. He might be. He might be. He might be the villain of the year. Travis. I'll tell you, Russell Crowe was pretty good too in Nuremberg. Travis Nickerson, I heard they are making a Randy Savage movie. Who are your top 3 choices for that role? Did you ever see the Western movie Old Henry? Gritty, underrated. I did not see Old Henry, but I wouldn't even be able to tell you who I think who I could see playing Randy Savage, because the problem is going to be the voice, because you don't want it to. It's got to be, because he exaggerated it obviously in interviews and everything too, but he still had a really raspy voice here, brother. It would go down about this. That's going to hurt your voice for a while. So, but who I think maybe even Pelfrey from Task could be a guy. I don't know about top 3 though, because that's a tough one. I think Moa is too big. Java Juice. Happy birthday. Thank you. How do you like to treat yourself on your birthday? Most times I'm working on my birthday. Most times. But I like to get it depends on, like I said, tonight. I'll get myself in this place that we like to go eat. I'm going to go eat there. I'm going to have a nice bowl of pasta or something. Maybe not. Maybe I'll have a steak. I don't know yet. And then I'm going to have a glass of wine. And that'll be it. And I'm going to leave work a little early today so I can get to my daughter's softball practice. So that to me is a good treat. Plus, I see family and friends on Saturday. So there you go. That little Yankee, happy birthday. Screw you, StreamYard. Yeah, come on, StreamYard. Continued blessings. Thanks for all you've done, and go Yanks. Bye, Steve. Thank you. Very nice little Yankee. Appreciate that. William, coming back in. I watched Boogie Nights for the first time over the weekend. I absolutely loved it. I can't wait to see one battle. Enjoy it. I think you're going to really like it, especially if you love it. If you really love Boogie Nights, I think you'll really. Boogie Nights is still my favorite PTA movie, but it's pretty damn solid, this movie. Mike Cat, what's up, Mike? Happy birthday, you rock. Mine was 3 days ago. So was yours. My daughter's was the 27th. Darian, I always say Darren. How dare I, Darian? Darian, how you been, brother? Happy birthday. So thankful I found you in this space and grateful for all your encouragement and advice. I hope you have the best day and year. You deserve it. Cage fan for life. What a nice guy Darian is. Darian, do me a favor and plug your throw me your in the chat. Throw me your channel name so I can give it a shout out, because Darian does a lot of great stuff on his channel where he breaks down a lot of movies. I think he's got some great guests. He's covered a festival. He was, when I was doing the one-on-ones on Patreon, I would do these sessions, and he was a very, very nice dude. I'm very passionate about this business and a go-getter. So I root for people like Darian all the time. So and he still keeps telling me that his mom wants to make some meatballs. I'm not eating those as much anymore, but I can smell it. I might have some tonight though at this restaurant I'm going to. Thank you, Darren. So very kind of you as always. Mr. I Crop and merry annual anniversary for your escape from the womb. Thank you. Yeah, it's true. Gotta get the hell out of there. 116. Oh my goodness. And we got only an hour and 10 into this. Are we going to hit the mighty 2 today? I wonder. Nerds engage. I'm sure it's been addressed, but it's gone permanently now. Happy birthday, sir. I hope it's a great one. Right now, the answer to that is yes. I haven't been. He actually sent in a video for the birthday message. I haven't had a chance to reconnect him because we do have an idea for this slot, this Wednesday slot. I have an idea with Coy of what I want to do for the show, but I haven't had a chance to speak with him yet. He said around this time, October, November, we're going to revisit it. So I'm gonna revisit with him. So right now, yes, but we'll see. Selim King, happy birthday! Thank you. Been following since right before my balls dropped. Oh, congratulations! Now I'm a broke college student. That'll change. Loving the reactions and the shows. Thank you. Yeah, I was looking at. We got so much coming up, man. So much. Not only with the reactions, it's so much reactions, but we got a lot of reviews coming up. We got a lot of reviews coming up. I have a couple interviews coming up, which is interesting. And working on some more. So that's it. I'm pumped about that. So I'm glad you watched. A good time to be watching. This is very, very kind. And then some. Angela, thank you so much for that wonderful, wonderful donation. Very kind to you. Happy birthday, Christian. Flying to Boston today, watching the show on the plane. Awesome. Safe flight, please. Hope you have a wonderful day. Just wanted to send some love. And boy, did you ever, Angela. That's very nice. Your show makes my day every day. Man, what better birthday presents than what you guys are giving me? I don't know if I can get them. Love seeing the changes over the years. I mean, isn't that fun too? That's Angela. That's kind of my point beforehand too with the pilot, right? Like, think about the people. Like, I think about like First Rate Nate, who again, a very, very supportive fan. When I left Skybound, had it not been for Nate's generosity, when we set like an Amazon list, because Brett and I were putting together the old studio in LA when I converted my garage. We were like, it's going to take us a while to get here. Certain things that we're going to want. It's going to look a little shitty at point. We're going to throw some stuff on the list. We'll see. These lights that I'm looking at right now in this studio, Nate, got them for us. Supported it. So when the show looks like this, when these things start happening, when the wall panels, when the thing, the evolution of this show, I'm not. It's not hyperbole. I'm being completely honest. When it is because of you, all of you, like whatever it might be, and that's like when the Schmodown. The reason it was as successful it was when you guys were contributing to the Patreon on Schmodown and helping us get to a place where we could get it to Skybound and could do all those things. I mean, that's the point. It's like you've got to believe in it as much as I do, right? Like I can believe in it to get it off the ground. Whether it's Schmoes, this show, the Schmodown, Collider Live, whatever it is, I gotta care about it in the beginning to say, okay, I really think you guys are gonna like this. And then when you really like it, you guys have to love it as much as I do. Otherwise, it doesn't work. And that's what I'm hoping for when we get this Kickstarter going. Like, I want you guys to go, let's get there. Like, I'm going to be the one in the beginning, let's get to that goal. We got to get to the goal. We got to get to this. And first, the questions you're going to be is like, well, why? Why do we need it? Why do we need that person? Why does that have to go there? Why do you need that? And then you're going to go, oh, let's get there. I want us all to like lock arms and run to that finish rate, the finish line. So that's where the changes come overall. And I'm glad that you enjoyed seeing them. Very, very, very kind of you, Angela. Thank you. Jen Shazam became a YouTube member. Hell yeah. I love that. All right. 121 questions. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're going to be here for a while. At least I hope we are. I'd like to be here for a while. I'll be here until 12:30. 12:30? Yeah, right? It's past 12:30. That makes no sense at all. 2:30, right around 2:30. Which should be good. Patrick Stewart. I'm excited to see the Smashing Machine this weekend. Your Out of the Theater reaction bolstered my excitement. I'm excited for Tron, Aries, Good Fortune, The Running Man, Wicked for Good, and Zootopia too in the coming weeks. A lot of big releases coming out. Look, there are things like the Smashing Machine. I enjoyed it. I thought that Dwayne Johnson will be nominated for that role. I really do think he will be. And if not, it's a bias against him because it's a great performance. It's a great performance. It's a good sports biopic. Is it great? I don't know, but it's good. I enjoyed it, and I was engaged. I was locked in. I was really engaged in the performances and the chemistry of both The Rock and Emily Blunt. So the rest of those, all curious about for sure. Wiley Todd, what's up, man? Happy birthday! Would love to know any life advice you have for 20-somethings. Wiley, this is kind of like a same answer that I've just been giving when I'm talking about the show, right? It's like to this day, from the 20s to now, it's like believe in yourself, even when it's hard to. Believe in yourself. Negativity, whether it's towards yourself or other people, it goes nowhere. Anger, when it feels, I gotta say this, I'm speaking my mind. It's not beneficial. And I learned that a lot of ways, the hard ways, but especially in my 20s. And, take your time, have patience, and believe in yourself. That's the best thing I could say is for someone in their 20s. Just really, and listen to people. Listen. People don't listen to people. Gopal, thank you for that, Wiley. Gopal, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Gopal, even though it's not your birthday. Thank you. I appreciate that, and thank you for the gift yesterday, my friend. Simon Section, red velvet. Come on, you deserve it. I love red velvet cake. It's delish. I would like some carrot cake too. I know. I'm not a big dessert person. Like tonight, I'm going to get. You probably hate this too. I'm going to get creme brulee at the place that I go to. I'm like pasta and wine. You know what I'm going to get? You know what? I'm really looking forward to this place that we're going to. The portions are huge and delicious, and I love mussels. They're going to give me this big tray of mussels, and I could sit there. I don't want anybody to talk to me. I'm just going to have a glass of wine. I want my that makes no sense. No one talk to me. My 8-year-old says, "Hey, Dad, shut up. Eat mussels, kid. I just want to enjoy my family. I want to have some of the mussels. I just want to chill out. That's it. How about a replica cake of the Storm Shadow used to show? John Camp's got him a birthday. Oh, that's right. He did get a BB-8 cake the first time he left Clyde. I remember that. I don't need that kind of stuff. I don't need that kind of stuff. Soul Stylist Jukebox. Thank you for always keeping us entertained. Thank you for being in here. I appreciate that. Tom Hanks coming in hot. 30 never looked so good. Happy birthday, legend. Thank you. Very kind. Territorial Ape became a YouTube member. A lot of new members today. I'll take that for a birthday gift. Hell yeah. Mr. I crap and shits. Hopefully the Browns start rookie dealing. Gabriel can start off like Jackson Dart did great. Did for your Giants. I have doubts so. Yeah, let's see how Dart does in the weeks to follow. We'll see. Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. I love this. Ask questions. Let's have conversations. Let's do it. Why not? Happy birthday. When you talk to Steph, can you ask her if she thinks you would like Legend of Vox Machina show? She has reacted to it and seems to like it. I've heard good things about it. That's that Matt Mercer's show? Because Matt Mercer, I remember back in the day, used to be on Schmoes and he was on Collider. But I heard good things. I think that's the show. But it's just a matter of my hesitation is putting that much time into like what we're doing now with Demon Slayer, and people don't watch it. It's disheartening because it well, for a lot of different reasons. One, the obvious, you're spending money on the person who's watching it with you. You're spending money on the editor, but getting invested in a show like that and then be like, oh, you're doing that so the audience can see the enjoyment and they're not watching. That's the bummer. Wicked Art, happy 21st birthday. Thank you, Wicked Art. Just wondering, do you think they will start the MCU X-Men with Magneto again or go with underused villain like Mr. Sinister? I think they're going to go with Mr. Sinister. And because Magneto, I think you can save him now. He's so like locked into pop culture that when he almost like what they did with the Joker for Dark Knight, it would make more sense. Angela coming back in. Any chance to have Mark Ellis as a one-off surprise guest? Watching since those days. Yes, absolutely. We've talked about it. I mean, look, I would love to have Mark on just to do a regular show like we normally do virtually. But he and I have talked about it. We really want the first big one, like, a surprise appearance here and there or something like that. Be sure. We haven't popped in, but to have him like do like a full-on episode, we want him to be in studio to do it. And we're hoping to try to do that sooner than later. Scott B, happy birthday. Christian, looking forward to seeing and supporting the pilot when that drops. Do you think the Kickstarter will begin before end of year? That is the hope, Scott. That is the hope. I mean, like I said, right now, and I talked about this the other day. I do not like having the ball in my court. I like to I don't like to rush it out and just throw it back to the other court. I like to make sure that you're doing everything you need to do and then throw it back. But I don't like to sit around. I like to, and Martinique is the same way. And so, and she is a baller and she's very talented. She's very fun. You guys are going to fall in love with her. She's going to be great in this role. And she's an incredible writer. Incredible. She's the reason, by the way, that Schmoes Know exists. And I've talked about this. Without her, there's no Schmoes Know. But anyway, we had these notes. We had the call a week and a half ago, and then we got it done. And now the ball is back in their court. So now the producer, the director, associate producer have to read it. And then the next goal is, okay, now let's set a call. They say, hey, we still have one more thing that we think should be done. Because what they did, they had us make a couple of cuts in the script because already, and this is great. This is why we bring them on. This is a great scene. And you probably could explore this in future episodes. But realistically, this is going to take up a big portion of the budget if we do this scene in this location. Do you need it? And the answer was no, you could probably have a full episode of that location in a future episode. And then there's little things. Instead of the person being here, can they be here? Does that take away from the storyline? No, not really. Okay, can you make that change then? Instead of this person showing up here, can they show up here and still maintain the story? Yes, it can. So you take little notes like that, you put those together, and then you bring that back. And some things you go, well, we still felt that so-and-so could maybe show up here and do that because there's one particular role that really calls itself. We can get, I think someone had suggested Jason Lee, like a Jason Lee type character. You can get like him to do this type of role. There's a way that he would debut that you go, oh, there he is. That's amazing. So, we put all those things together. And then we get on a phone call. We go over, okay, so this is who was on your cast list. If we go after that person and we get this person So you're looking to get that person, this, and this, and we get this DP that we want. We want this. We want this location. We want this. We want all that. The minimum that we can do this show for this is X amount of money. It's the minimum. And you put the minimum out there because, okay, well, look, we just hit the goal. We just hit it. We're not going to be able to maybe go out and spend a little bit more and get so-and-so. We're going to have to probably do this, or we won't be able to get that particular DP, but we hit this goal. We hit that so we can make the show. But then if you get real lucky, you go, we surpassed our goal. And now we can really do this show and put all the bells and whistles on it. So, yes. And I would love them to say, hey, we're ready. This is the number that we need. And then we start putting together the Kickstarter goals. And hopefully by the end of the year, it comes out. That would be great. James McGill, happy birthday. I've been a fan since it was just you and Mark doing movie reviews. Those are the good old days. I had a lot of great memories with Mark to this day. There is no better person in the world than Mark Ellis. He's a great person. Ninjanki 44 became a new YouTube member. Listen, I'm loving this. I'm loving all the new members. At 135 question day. How about that? Atomic Brunette. Happy birthday, Kristian. Since it's October now, what's your favorite Halloween horror movie? I'd probably still say the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. So I like the Freddy cracks jokes. So that's probably it. I'd say Freddy cracking jokes. Somebody just got something else there. Somebody else just got another deodorant. Thank you, guys. Yoshimitsu. Happy birthday, Kristian. I found you and Schmodown because Honest Trailers led me to movie fights and Nightfalls. Been a fan ever since. That was an old school moment as well, too. That was desperation. I could not think of a movie. Had to make one up on the spot. I did it twice. Thank you, and I'm so glad that you found us. Really appreciate it. Okay. Hey. I got a nice message from my buddy, Steve Simone. I love Steve Simone. Okay, birthday question for you. If you could impart one piece of advice to yourself from 10 plus years ago, what would it be? Probably, the same thing. 10 years ago? Oh, from 10 years ago. Or to yourself, to myself from 10 years ago. I guess so. Or the person. Interesting how I know what you're trying to get at. So I'm going to answer it the way I think that you're trying to get at. What I would tell myself 10 years ago, if I can go back in time. Same thing that I was just saying. First of all, I know I hate saying this. I hate saying this because it makes you guys think that I didn't love that time. I would tell myself to stay with Schmoes. No. Just stick with Schmoes. No. Guest on Collider. Do the shows with John and Schnapp and Tim and all those people that I loved doing shows with. I would not do, I would probably just do guests on movie talk and stuff, and then I would help build out the show even more so with Schmoes No and locked in more with Schmoes. But then again, I don't know if I would have done anything differently because it all led me to where I am now. And I've said this many times over. I can't remember who I was talking to recently. This is easily the happiest I've ever been. So that's why I believe that I was mentally able to get myself into the gym and do these things too. I love being back in New York. I love being able to. I was walking around the city the other day, and I don't think that I could have actually gone through that or been here had I not gone through all that stuff. So as much as I disliked my time on some of those shows, I guess I kind of had to go there in order to tell myself, okay, that's not really where you want to be. And you got to find a way to get happier. So maybe as I hear that question, I go, probably stay the course is the answer. Now that I say that, as I worked through that, my therapist, Jen Shazam, I know you're swamped with reactions, but I think Vox Machina is one you would love. I'm sure that it would. It's the same way that the other one is Attack on Titan. Everyone tells me about fantasy, high quality animation, R-rated humor to watch eventually if you're looking for things in the future. No, I hear really great things about it. Really great things. It's hilarious. David B just sent me a really funny message to David B, great musician, one of the best. But thank you, Jen Shazam. He follows it up. It also has an interesting behind-the-scenes story that was originally a result of a successful Kickstarter by Voices of Critical Role, before Prime acquired the rights. That's Matt, right? Great fan base from our fans. I mean, look, that is what I'm also. Look, we are in all things, right? Here on this channel, we are small but mighty, right? We're small but mighty. And I'm very happy with what we accomplished from when really I just started really posting like daily content and everything on this channel, like late 2022. Really, like it was really just kind of long form, a couple of big thing episodes and a few things like the reviews and all those things. They didn't really start happening until late 2022. So in that time, we already got to a place where almost at 210,000 subscribers. Now we've got a very loyal live fan base. We have a very loyal reaction fan base. We have a very loyal review fan base. And it's just a matter of like I said, if people are passionate about this thing, we're going to hit it. One way or another, we're going to hit it. Whether, I'm hoping that I want everybody to be on board with it, but that's why, same thing. That's what they did with Critical Role. Samuel Wetz. Thank you, Samuel. Very kind. Yeah, Mike, it's my birthday today too. Libras Friday. Hell yeah. There you go. Another new member, Jay Flaggy. Thank you, Jay Flaggy. A lot of new members today. Territorial Ape says, aloha from a Texan living in Hawaii. How'd you get there? Happy birthday, brother. Love what you do. I'm enjoying the Demon Slayer reactions. Hope to cross paths you at a New York Comic Con if you make it out. I'm going to try to go at least for a day. I'm going to try to go. My daughter really wants to go, so I'm trying to take her. Aquinas, happy birthday. Thank you. Would you try out gaming streams on a channel? The answer is in my head at one point or another, I thought about it. As I was just talking about it beforehand, I don't know if I have time for that. You know what I mean? Like you'd really be able to put the time and effort and be like, I need to, like, I'm even looking at the clock now. I really would like to stay on this live stream with you guys for the next 2 or 3 hours and just bullshit. But I can't. At 2:30, I got to jump off. I got to do a reaction with Steph. And then I'm going to do a couple more things like emails and a few other things. And then I'm going to take the day off and I'm going to go be with my family. I'm going to enjoy the rest of the birthday. But then tomorrow, I got a bunch of different shoots, things I got to do. I got to shoot something for Matt Sarah. So he's got an interview with I don't want to say who the interview is yet. I don't think he wants to announce it yet. But and then it's like shoot day, Friday, shoot day. I don't know where I would even find the time to do a gaming stream. Patrick Stewart, who says, Supergirl, Spider-Man, Brand New Day, Clayface, or Avengers Doomsday. You can only choose 2 to watch in the theater. Which would you choose? Paraphrase from a question on John Campea Show. Okay. So I can only choose 2 to watch in the theater. I can watch the rest of them anywhere. Well, then I'd probably take Spider-Man. This is, and I know what the answer is going to be here from somebody in the chat when I say this. Today, I'm taking Spider-Man Brand New Day and Avengers Doomsday. I very much want to see both Clayface and Supergirl. And, it's fun. I just want to, those are the 2 Marvel movies I've actually been excited about. So I want to see how that plays. But yeah, that's it for now. Cool as a dry pickle. Hey, happy birthday, Christian. Wishing you many more. Thank you. Appreciate that. Johnny Patrice, happy birthday, Christian. Thank you for all the laughs. Been watching since 2010. Man, love what you do and all the crew. Hope the girls spoil you. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it was a really, really present. It was a present to wake up to the little one today. And the first thing you see is her saying happy birthday. She loves birthdays and she loves celebrating with people. So now wait a minute. You're talking about got another guest. I got another guest coming in. And the good news about this guest is we should already have a lower third. I'll find the lower third in a second. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you would please, Kris Carr is here.
Happy birthday, man!
Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing excellent. I just finished up editing a really awesome voiceover demo for a client, so I'm like enjoying all that. How are you doing? How are you celebrating?
Well, so I was talking about it this morning. As I said, I've been saying, the audience is probably tired of me saying it at this point, but I had got very special. I woke up, the first thing I did, open my eyes, and my little one was just sitting there going, happy birthday, Dad. Look at this. What now by the end of the stream, look at this. What a crew. So yeah, I knew, you know what I should have done?
Oh shit, this doesn't work?
Oh, you got to be kidding me. Is it not working? Yes. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Is it working or no? He doesn't know if it is. Anyway, so my little one woke me up, said happy birthday to me, gave me some presents in the morning. Sadie had some stuff, and then just been enjoying it. I love that he can't get his stuff working. That was the best present ever. He doesn't even need to come back. He doesn't even need to come back. He really doesn't even need to come back. It's totally fine. Just to have him stay up. And it's good. So, and then the rest of it was, I came to the office. I did a couple things here, and then the audience has just been throwing in questions. I had a surprise guest. Campea came in. He came in to say some stuff. Yeah. So,
was he from the camper?
I don't think he was in the camper at that point.
Okay.
But we talked about the camper for sure. How are you working? Is it working now?
Yeah, no, I just want to come in and say happy birthday, numbnuts.
Thank you. It was a good present to not have that working out at all.
I'm on my laptop, so I had the mute on the actual laptop. So
tell Shannon to thank you for calling me a stinker, which was hilarious.
A stinker? Oh yeah.
On the video.
Oh, dude, my face in that video, I was just like, what?
Good. Yeah, you're done doing birthday message videos. I don't blame you. All right. Well, I know that you did. Well, I know, Mike, you gotta just pop in, pop out. But thank you for saying.
Well, I don't want to interrupt you. Go on. I can stay for a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, we're just going over. Are you taking off, Kris? Just saying hi.
I'm gonna head out. Yeah, I'm gonna go get to my next client. But happy birthday!
Pleasure.
Have an amazing day.
Pleasure to see you. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Love seeing Kris Carr. Great. Yeah. So we got
Jesus, not just you and me. Oh,
just me and you, pal. Yeah. It's been fun. So we got. Let's see. Jen Zam, I also love the Demon Slayer reactions following this movie talk. Appreciate your videos. Happy birthday again. Thank you. It was very nice. People have been great. I think you and Steph are going to have a tough one tomorrow to beat.
I don't know if I can make it.
Oh, good.
I might have an audition, so she might be on her own.
That's a good.
She'll have a better chance without me.
Maybe
she'll have a better chance without me. So maybe
Johnny Patrizia, could it be worth putting? Could it worth putting Demon Slayer?
Can you read? Jesus, you haven't got glasses on. You can't even read.
You read that.
Could it worth putting Demon Slayer for members? There you go. I don't even have my glasses on, and I could do that.
You messed it up. Anyway,
could it worth right?
Could it be worth it putting Demon Slayer on for members? But I got what you were saying. But not necessarily. No, we put it on. We put the unedited up for members. So, Nate Dogg, happy birthday, fan since the Toad Hop days. First chat here. Thank you, Nate Dogg. Thanks for all the years and passion you have given. Will there ever be a Schmoes reunion episode? I mean, a Schmoes with me and Ellis? Yeah, probably. And probably in studio for sure. I'd like to have him in there. Cool as a dry pickle. Will you be going back to the MCU for Werewolf by Night with Sam this month? It's spooky season. Maybe so. You like that one too, right, Mike?
I did. Yeah, it's a good movie.
I like that one. It was a good special. I like it was kind of one off. And I surprised Michael Giacchino hasn't done anything since. Directing wise.
Maybe he's prepping another one. I don't know.
Maybe.
He went and did what did he do? Fantastic Four the music. Maybe he went back to the music.
Yeah, well, he's definitely doing music, but I think that I'd like to see him direct. Trey Porter, happy birthday, Christian. Thoughts on Boone benching Jazz for game 1? I don't think there's a lot of things that Boone did yesterday that I wasn't happy with. I think he should have left Freed in too. He definitely should have left him in. Clay Titus, happy birthday, Christian. Better wash your beanbag. Maybe for tonight after I gotta get me and my
Sydney Sweeney soap and do your
nuts. Well, my wife has a glass of wine. I might have to. Mike Cat, best and worst birthday gift. My worst was a plastic zebra pick frame and expired Lucky Charms. Families can be weird. My best and N64. I'm so bad at remembering. I'll just tell you this might have even been a birthday gift. It might have just been a regular. But I did this. This is actually, this probably doesn't answer the question, but it's still funny. Gifts question. So I can't remember when it was, but I had this R2D2 pizza cutter, and I found it in my drawer, like out of nowhere. I'm like, and I posted on Instagram. I go, hey, who gave me this? This is amazing. I thought like it was a fan sent it. My brother's like, I gave it to you, asshole, for like Christmas or whatever. and he posted on that. That's probably the best, worst gift appreciation. So let's see. Lil Yankee, bringing the filthy to the Harloff Show. Yeah, it was good that he showed up. It was nice that he showed up to have a little chat. Jen Shazam, getting Schmodown lore. I love movie trivia Schmodown. There's so much movie trivia and love the faction storylines. It was funny because Campea had popped on before Mike, and he was talking about how, and I had forgotten about this until he told me, but I remembered it instantly when he started talking about Are you frozen? Please tell me you're frozen. This is a gift. I mean, this is a gift today.
I'm back.
There you go. Perfect.
I can't see you.
Now
there you go.
So anyway, he came, was on, and he told me this story that I remembered instantly when he told me. But he's like, you called me up and you said, I got to pitch something to you. I got something that I know is going to work. And he said, well, what is it? And I said, I'll tell you when I get there. And I got to the office and just pitched the shit out of the Schmodown. And that's how he greenlit it, because I was so, like,
what was it, 2015 or before?
16. No, 2014 was the first tournament on Schmoes Know. 2015 was the teams. And then early 2016 was when I pitched it as a weekly show.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It was just kind of like a thing you used to do.
It was an annual tournament.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it was an annual tournament. I said, I think we can turn a tournament to actually like a full show, like a script, scripted / game show. You have scripted characters with the real game show. You combine it, you treat it like a sport, and you do teams and singles, and you do all these different things, and you really change it up. And I think we just started at one a week. I can't remember. I think we just started one a week when we started, but then it became popular and they wanted two. But yeah, so that's kind of how it happens. I learned so much more, and I loved the factions and the storyline. So hey, looking at one of the greats right here. So Kingsport Cal, my girlfriend at the time, almost left me because of Schmodown. Why? You watched it all the time, or got so mad about it? Why? Curious. Harv's K, thank you, Harv's K. Happy birthday, Kristian. Hope it'll be a great one with the family. Eat lots of pizza. I might get a pizza at the place I'm going to tonight. I'm going to eat like a slob tonight. I really am. IK, happy birthday, Kristian. I've been watching you since Collider days. Wishing you all the best and much success on the pilot. Thanks, man. We're trying really hard with this pilot. I can't wait to get that thing out there. What are you doing today? I mean, what's the audition for? Is that not? No, you have work today.
I'm at work today. Yeah.
Okay.
That could be why the internet. We have Wi-Fi here, but I'm not hooked up to a landline or anything. So it might. Usually it's real good, but that may be why we're cutting in and out.
Okay. Well, you don't got to stick around too long. You're working. You take your break. I'm glad that you stopped by and say hi. And I appreciated your video too, by the way, you and Shannon. It's nice.
Yeah, stinker.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Well, tell her I said hi.
Well.
Mears, you leave when you need to leave. Mears, have a wonderful birthday, Kristian, and that your new year might be filled with lots of awesome moments and lots of inspiration, love, and joy, and be awesome. Thank you, Mears. Really,
you got any screenings this week?
This week, this week is pretty much. Next week, I got Tron on Monday night. Which I'm interested in. What else?
Is New York Comic Con this weekend?
Next weekend, I think. Right?
Next weekend.
Wait,
I don't know.
Wait, it's next weekend. I don't know. Next weekend. It's next weekend.
Okay.
Yeah. It's next. And then because I'm gonna try to get to at least one day. I was gonna try to do all of them, but now
you should.
I'm gonna try. Just there's some stuff family wise going on that it just depends. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right. Luigi Sherry, I definitely missed, but what made start writing the series? Also, when are you starting the Kickstarter? So what made me start writing, the idea came about when I was back in the Schmoes Know days. We would do bits and everything too, and at the time, people knew that Katie and I had dated a lot, years and years and years prior. But people started to think that Bonnie and I dated, which never was a thing. But we played into it, and we played a fake rivalry between the two of them. It was fun, but Bonnie would come on the show and we would kind of have a back and forth. And I started thinking, it'd be funny to do a show kind of similar to where you'd have where two exes actually had to do a podcast together. And I started playing together with it and trying to figure out, and we had different versions of it. And I started trying to write it in 2014. We did different, and a bunch of people even took different cracks at it. And we just never really, and some really good takes on it, just never got there. So I left it alone. And I said, but it always stayed in my head. I was like, I think that there's something that we can do with that premise. So Martini has been a friend for long. She's the one who started Schmoes. She came to say goodbye to me before I was leaving. We had coffee, and I told her about that idea, And then she's like, I'd love to see the script that you had written. And one of the versions that I did, I sent to her. And she responded to it. And we re-gutted the whole thing. We started from scratch and did a bunch of StreamYard meetings and said, oh, well, what if actually we go this route instead of that? Because initially when we wrote it, it was written for like people in like their mid-30s, you know? And now it's people kind of closer to mid-40s because with hacks and everything else. And so we changed the philosophies of what it was about and where the backgrounds was and a lot of the backstory and things. And it just started to flow, and our chemistry was working really well. So then we went that way, and we said, well, and then like I said, I saw a lot of the stuff with Chris Stuckman. I saw a lot of these things that were happening. I read the Shane Gillis stuff, and I'm like, this is the time to do this. And so the Kickstarter is probably going to be starting, you know, once I get the final word from the producer and the director. Chris, long time no see. Look at Chris. Chris was what? Do you remember Chris Doman, Mike?
I do not.
He was a big Schmodown reactor. He used to cover the Schmodown like every
I thought
week.
from this. Yeah, yes, I thought you meant from this show.
No, Chris would.
Yeah,
Chris had I would watch their reactions all the time to see how the fans were reacting to certain twists and everything too. It's good to hear from you, pal. I hope you're doing well. Thank you.
You watched a lot of those reaction shows.
I did. Yeah, I wanted to see what the audience was saying, how they were reacting.
I couldn't watch those because anytime people criticized me, I was like,
yeah.
I'm out.
Like,
can't stand this bullshit.
Yeah, I wonder who would do that.
Oh, this fucking guy. That shot him. Hey.
DJ Case gifted 10 memberships. Thank you, DJ Case. Johnny, where's Baby Carrots? He didn't know about the stream. I mean, I literally think Mike found out because Luke sent an email, I think. So,
yeah, I got the email this morning.
Yeah, I told Luke. I didn't even think about it. Monica, happy birthday, Christian. Thank you, Monica. Thanks for all you do. The show gets me through a work week. I truly appreciate it. Have a beautiful day. Very kind and very nice of you, Monica. And I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you. Unheard Sirens Incorporated gifted a membership. You guys gifting those memberships. We gifted a lot of those today. Amazing. Princess Positive, Stephanie Letts, under a new name. Happy birthday, Christian. Crazy that I followed you for 13 plus years now. Oh my goodness. Hope you have good food, wine, your wife, and a treadmill nug to celebrate. I should definitely, I mean, you know what's funny? I've got a couple of these new sponsors here. I got one is on the Down to Earth channel, which is the cornbread hemp. Incredible. They really relax you. So maybe I will do that tonight. Geek Lodestars, I watched What Dreams May Come for the first time on Shrooms, and that movie is beautiful. I haven't seen a movie in years. What's another movie that's worth watching on psychedelics? If you want to get freaked out and watch one, but visually, The Cell.
Oh, man. Jennifer Lopez, Vincent D'Onofrio,
yeah.
Vince Vaughn, I think's in that. Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, Vince Vaughn's definitely Movie Johns, happy birthday. And sending happy shit rats to you. That's my favorite line from you. Do you remember the shit rats at all, Mike?
I remember all your names.
No, but you know the shit. No, but the shit rats was when me and Schnepp we would sit back and forth. When we would get bored with a story, we would sit at the panel. It's one that we didn't want to cover. We would sit there together and we would look at each other and we go. And when the camera would go to us, it was like, and then we wouldn't say anything, and then it would cut to him when he was like that, and it would cut back and forth. We wouldn't say a word. Campea and Ellis hated it, and we would do it all of the time. And I remember one time when like tensions were high. I don't know about what.
So this is when you're on the show doing
on
live or something?
Online, no, on Movie Talk. And so
okay.
And I remember I'll never forget. I don't remember what the topic was, but I'll never forget. People are like bad and whatever it was. It might have been a rant by somebody. I can't remember. But Schnepp looks at me and goes, I go, I'm like, no, not now. And he's like, and we did it. It didn't go over well with the people there, but the audience loved it. Sean Petrosol, happy birthday. Reunion with Campea makes me miss 101 even more. Can we get more reunion shows with the Schmoes mid-2010 YouTube movie space people? It's a possibility of doing a show like that where I can just have people in and doing like a longer episode. But he doesn't have that much time. He's prepping for his show, and but it just depends on when. But something like that down the line of like maybe even like a one-on-one show where I like shows like this where it's not necessary. Like I've been covering. There was no movie news today, Mike, at all. Like nothing worth a damn.
There's no movie, anything. Like I had the night off the other night, and I'm sitting around. I'm like, I'm going to see a movie. There was nothing out.
There's nothing going on right now. The little Yankee Campea and Harloff in New York City in early 2026. Can't wait. He's doing a show out here. I'll probably go and see what he's doing for sure. Town Matt 12. Hey, Kristian, happy birthday. We actually share a birthday today, so I was wondering what's a piece of advice you would give to your 25-year-old self. Side note, I would love to see some more anime reacts. The anime reacts, let's see how these do, and then maybe there's something that we could do. I've got this question a couple times today. Again, give to my 25-year-old self. It's just like, calm down, relax. It'll work itself out. Don't be so anxious about stuff. Don't we be so like, oh, everything needs to happen now. But then again, it's the same thing. You don't wind up being in the place you're in now if those things don't happen. So I don't know, Mike, do you have anything in particular you would give advice to your 25-year-old?
It's going to be a very practical one that the more and more I'm finding out and doing stuff with it, invest.
Yeah, invest. That's a good one too. Man. Yeah.
If you take 25 years old, take $100, put it in like a mutual S&P 500, open up a Fidelity account, man.
Yeah.
I'm playing catch up and I'm doing okay. Yeah. But if I would have just done, and I know at 25, you're like $100 a month. I got to spend it. What?
Right.
Do it, man.
Right. It's true.
Invest.
It's good. That's good advice.
You'll be set, man. You'll be set.
Jeremy Booth became a member. Thank you, Jeremy. A lot of new members here today. Johnny Patrice, I don't know how well it would do, but have you seen the 83 movie Fire and Ice? And if not, I'd love to see your reaction. I haven't seen it, but yeah, if Tron 1982 didn't do well, I don't think that one would probably do well. It'd be a tough one. Go, pal.
You guys the reaction to Tron?
Yeah, the first one, and it was a fun reaction, but nobody watched it. Go, pal. I listened to Magnello on the Nerdist podcast about 1 million years ago, and he did an amazing wrestler voice. I think Randy can't be true. I'm sure he did. I think he's a big wrestling fan. He's a good Arnold too. But I'm not sure. Larry says, "How have you not seen Spinal Tap? Can I pay for a watch party? I'm from Jamaica Estates, but it went to Bayside High School. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I know. It's just one of those ones. Is one of those classic comedies that I missed. Did you ever see Spinal Tap, Mike?
I didn't.
You didn't see it either. Yeah. So
there was a whole big comedy thing that all the Monty Python stuff. I never really got into. It was kind of before my time type stuff.
Go, pal. I haven't paid attention to wrestling since the cartoon in the 80s or Nerdist since summer 2014. Yeah. I think it probably was Randy that he did. He probably could. I don't know. I think he might have been taller than Randy. I don't even know. Renetta, big birthday. Love to you, Kristian. May your day be as dope as you are. Thank you, Renetta. And here's to many, many more trips around the sun, and blessings keep multiplying for years to come. That is very, very nice. And Renetta, you're another one who's been very supportive on the channel, and we're happy to have you. Thank you. The G-Man, happy birthday, Kristian. Thank you, G-Man. Go, pal, was the guy who throws in brother all the time. I mean, that's every wrestler. It was Hogan, it was Savage. I mean, yeah. Crash and Coyote, where's your birthday suit? I get excited for nothing. Well, I don't want to get arrested. Let's see. Carlton Rudder. Happy birthday, Kristian, the OG lender. Thank you, Carlton. Day Napper. What happens on your weekends? Does any work get done or is it all family time? Well, some work gets done. Like what I do is, so the editors will send me, well, right now, for example, like Demon Slayer, I'll get those and I'll edit. I'll do the final edits. I'll put the sponsors in. I'll put, a couple little tweaks in there, and I release them on Saturday and Sunday. So I do a couple of things. I might work on a couple of the things for Katie on the weekends, but it's not as much. It's mostly family time. That's when I get to spend the majority of family time. Okay. So again, we've got 147 so far. Thank you guys. Drew 914. Happy birthday, Mr. Harloff. Thank you for the news, the views, the good times. Thank you, Drew. Lauren, happy birthday. I've been watching since 2014 and found most of my YouTube feeds for your various shows. Thank you for the entertainment. Thank you, Lauren. I'm glad we were able to spawn some more entertainment through some other peeps. And there's some great people that have come through the Schmoes doors, the Collider doors, and now these doors. So I'm glad that you're able to. Alex became another member. Thank you, Alex. A lot of new members here today. Miss PLD's probably excited about that. Travis, are you looking forward to One Piece season 2? I am. I think it will be as good as the first. I am looking forward to season 2. I need to see season 1. But One Piece season 1 was great. Yeah. Did you like you were a fan of Sisu? Were you going to talk about it?
I did, yeah, man. I'm excited for that second one. Yeah,
I got to see the first one. Matt Sinister McCall, happy birthday to Harloff. Besides my mom and dad, Harloff and Tom Brady are my role models. Thank you, Matt Sinister. That David Tyree helmet catch still gives me nightmares, though. It's the best.
All right, buddy, I'm going to take off.
All right, get out of here,
I'm going to do my best to make it tomorrow.
Yeah, all right, brother. Let me know.
Pal.
All right, thanks, Mike.
Happy birthday,
appreciate
pal.
you. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. All right, Mike Kalinowski, everybody. Glad to have Mike in there too. Unheard Sirens Incorporated. No offense to mussels. I hate them. It's like eating eyeballs. I love it. Some marinara. I love mussels. It's one of my favorites. Ooh, so good. Okay. We did that one already. Wiley Todd became a new member. Thank you, Wiley. Appreciate it. A lot of old faces coming back in and reintroducing themselves. I like that. You'll see a good old Chris become a member. I haven't seen Chris in forever. That was in both him and Wiley. Johnny Patrizia will support the Kickstarter. You're a big inspiration to me. Balancing 2 kids under 6 and a sick mother isn't easy, but the card game and novel are getting done. Thank you for setting a great example. You got to believe in yourself, right? That's what I was saying before. You got to believe in yourself, and you got to try it, because I would much rather do everything that I can to put in everything that I had on this thing and put together a perfect team in my mind, and then have you guys behind it. That's the whole thing. If all you guys are behind it, and you really say, okay, you know what? Even if you're I don't know, I really watch for the movie news. You know what? But I'm going to support this one because I want us, the audience, I want us to get the win. I'm telling you, if that happens, we're gonna hit this goal and then some. Brandon Summers, happy birthday, Cage. Thank you, Brandon. Another amazing person who I got a chance to meet throughout my time and Patreon and everything else. Kingsport Cal, when's the last time you talked to Knapsack? I traded texts with him not too long ago about some burger spot, but I don't talk to him as often anymore. Movie Johns, hope to work with you in a reaction or two. Happy birthday. Thank you, Movie Johns. Appreciate that. I like this community too. The reaction community too. There's a lot of supportive people. Dane Aber, could we get Sam to rank the Nolan movies? Maybe by the end of it. It's not a bad idea. Alex, this is my very first super chat in history. Thank you, Alex. It's a very nice one. Well, I guess I'll become a member since your birthday. Please do. I'm a Screen Junkies refugee looking for a daily movie news hangout show, and I've decided you'll do. Man, what a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful surprise. And I'm happy. Got a lot of stuff for you, Alex. You get the live show. We do that every day. We've got movie reviews, out of the theater reactions, interviews, and a lot of movie reactions in general. So good start. Good place to be. Thank you. B-Town, happy birthday, big dog. Favorite dessert for the birthday? Probably creme brulee tonight or tiramisu. Do you like to watch any favorite movies on your birthday? Also, love all the content and look forward to your streams every day. Not so much. Sometimes if something pops up that I like, I'll throw it on there. But right now, I'm really trying to and I'm waiting every day. I check the Critics' Choice Awards now. We get the app and wait for the movies to come in. And right now it's just a bunch of documentaries, and I've seen all the movies that are on there. I'm waiting for another movie that I haven't seen to drop because I'm jonesing for for some new movies I want to catch up on as many as I can. I want to be as knowledgeable about it this year as I can. So that's what I'll be looking forward to and catching up. Maybe I'm going to try to catch up with Peacemaker. I keep saying that I'm going to do that. I want to try to do it. Mirjam, thanks to you interviewing Katie Sackhoff. That made me follow you and later Katie on her own podcast. So thank you for that. Yeah, well, I helped Katie start that show, and I'm glad that she's still doing it. She's very good at doing that, and I'm glad that some people came in through. Like I said, I've known Katie now since 2006. Holy shit, long time. Simon Section. Kristian, have you read or heard about the story of Young Guns 3? I have. Again, speaking of Katie, she interviewed Lou Diamond Phillips. They talked about it, but then Josh Horowitz talked to Emilio about it. Sounds intriguing. Takes place in Mexico. There's German trade before World War I and passing the torch between old and young. Let's shoot the shit or have a moment. I would love to see how they're going to play that. I would love to. Kingsport Cal. Kristian, tell Tiffany Smith to holla at me. She's the best. I love Tiffany. Grimbeer 13. Happy birthday, man. Wishing you the best. Thank you, Grimbeer. Appreciate it. A lot of stuff. Joe H. Happy birthday, Kristian. Been a viewer of your content since 2014. I found Jedi Council trying to find info on Force Awakens. I've been a viewer ever since. That's what I was talking about earlier. That's why I don't really, as much as I as I was even hearing myself say it, yeah, okay, maybe you don't have the best time or memories of certain things, but clearly there are a lot of people who gravitated and found you through it and are still here with you because of it. So that's a gift that I'm very thankful for. So thank you, Joe. Soul Stylish Jukebox, name your first movie at a cinema without an adult. Oh man, I don't know how you remember that shit. I don't remember without. I remember seeing Fort Fairlane as a kid when I wasn't supposed to. It's not the first one, no. It's a great question. I don't remember the answer to it. I wish I did know the answer to it. I want to know the answer to that question. Garuv Mukai, happiest of birthdays to you, sir. Keep on rocking towards your current goal. Still been watching since we did our Patreon video call. Just wasn't able to contribute live. Hey, man, that's okay. I'm happy that you were able to come on in and be a part of it and be part of Patreon when you were too. And for everybody who, and I've talked about this before, man, like when it comes to all that stuff, like any contributions from this to Schmoes to Schmodown to anything, it's helped me and other people get to where we are today. So thank you for that. And thank you for, again, contributing today. LD, happy birthday. I met you at the John Campea Ant-Man meetup in LA. Oh, at with the Quantum Mania when we did me, him, and Greg. That was a fun show. Okay. All right. So again, 153 guys. That's awesome. 153. Amazing. I'll stay on until we got to go. Jay Figgy, happy birthday, brother. Many blessings to you, and thank you for everything you do. Thank you. Again, a lot of great guests today. A lot of fun that we had. Chris, Mike, awesome. Okay, let's see. Next one after that. I love that Mike was having tech problems. I think everybody else loved that Mike was having tech problems too. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Unheard Sirens Incorporated live. Live your life to where John Campea and Kris Carr want to join you on your birthday. Mike, you're okay too. Mike's a pisser. I've known Mike. I was telling Sadie, like I've known Mike maybe the longest than anybody, even longer than Brett. Yeah, and well, I don't remember. Who do I know longer, him or Rocha? Maybe Rocha, but not by much. Israel Lopez, happy birthday. Keep the reactions going. We're trying. Okay. 155 so far. Holy moly. All right. Let's see. Right now, again, the last one was from Israel. Thank you. Johnny Patrizia, Mike never changed the tech issues our comedy gold. They really were. They really, really were. I absolutely loved that he had, they both froze and he couldn't hear us. I mean, just like it was such a birthday gift. Okay. Again, I'm actually kind of like really looking forward to those mussels tonight. Really excited for those now. If I hear myself say it, delicious at this place. So good. Okay. Joey Pedras has been a member for 11 months. Thank you, Joey. I didn't realize you've been doing memberships for that long. Wow. Happy birthday, Harloff. Glad you exist. Same to you, Joey. Thank you. Really appreciate that. And I'm excited. Chris, I get Barnaby on. Happy birthday. I love the show a lot. I'm only doing pre-taped with him. Attack Peter, one of the people who's telling me I didn't have sound. And this thing's heavy, man. Guy gave me that. That is, God, that thing is heavy. I'm not even lying. That thing is heavy. Holy shit. Only reason, why is it on the floor? Because when I do another video, Peter, don't worry. I was wondering why I keep touching my face and this stupid bug is hitting me. Anyway, proud to call you a friend too, man. Peter's great. And that's another stuff. People just asked me before about the gaming thing. And I got a couple comments on my Down to Earth channels. Like, why don't you do the live stream anymore? And the thing with Peter and Pavel, like, I ain't got no time to do it. Peter in their time. Peter, to his credit, anytime I ask him to, he makes time and tries to find some time to do it. So I just had no time to do anything right now. Ethan Higgins, happy birthday, Christian. Thanks for all you do with the channel. Always looking forward to your show as part of my day. Like those comments mean so much, Ethan. They really do. Thank you for that. Day Napper, roll the credits on another great year and cue the trailer for your best one yet. Happiest birthday. I think 2026 is going to be a crusher. I'm telling you, we're going to shoot that thing in 2026. You guys are going to make it happen. Oh, here we go. This is what I was telling Darian. My channel is Culture Wave Media. Thanks for go and check out Darian's channel. Tell him that you heard about him from this stream and go and check him out. Check out Culture Wave Media. Go drop a hello to Darian. He's really he's one of us. He's a good guy. Okay. Dennis Hoffman. Happy birthday. You're seriously an inspiration. Your work ethic and focus is tremendous. Thank you, Dennis. Excited for the pilot. All the best. I appreciate it. Look, and it really is. It's like you got to make it. And it's people say this. Yes, it's work. And some people go, oh, what, you talk about movies. It's work. It's work. Like every day, like certain things. And like my wife and I made an agreement that like I would work from at one point 9:30, 10 in the morning, and I try to get home by like 5:30, 6 o'clock. In order to really try to make sure that we had more opportunities and other things too, I said I can put more videos on the channel, I can do more things, but I've got to up my hours. So from Monday through Friday, I work late. And if I'm in the city, it's even later. But I dedicate those weekends to my family. But it's like, but yeah, you got to sacrifice stuff, but it's work. But it's also, you got to make things exciting for yourself and want to do it, and especially like in balancing like this pilot, like I said, it's the other thing that I'll do is like, I'll put headphones on. I think of what the character will do. I went to my friend's party and I was acting in my head of the way that he would react to things. And I'm starting to see it in that way and coming up with scenarios. So it's just, you just got to live the things that you want to do. You know what I mean? So I hope that you're doing the same. Seems like you are. Sean McCabe, Melanie and I want to invite you and Sadie to celebrate our 20th anniversary next month. I'll talk to you offline. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Sean, my only thing, and this is everybody, like I just had a thing. Our thing is our babysitter situation. It just depends on when, where you let me know. And I'm honored that you would even think about us, but yeah, hit me up with the message. Johnny Bravo, happy birthday. Kristian, what to watch tomorrow? Good Boy or Smashing Machine? I haven't seen Good Boy, so I'm going to tell you Smashing Machine. And if it was me, I'm going to choose that anyway, because the horror dog doesn't really do it for me, but it's not to say it's not good. Busy Bee, another wonderful, wonderful member here today, or should say subscriber. Happy birthday, Kristian. Glad I could catch this live. Life's been crazy, so I haven't caught a live in a while. I'm glad that you did. Hoping you have a great day so far. Never changed. P.S. Glad your UAP channel is still going strong every day. I try to put a video out every day. That's my goal. And if I don't, I at least do like between 3 and 5 a week. That's kind of my goal. Ideally, I'd like to put out 2 a day, but it's just, again, it's timing. But I try. Another guy who's been around forever and a really great supporter is Orange Grove 55. Happy birthday, Kristian. Love you, brother. Thank you, Orange Grove. Appreciate that. Jake, happy birthday, Kristian. Going through some super lonely times, but your comedy and personality through your show keeps me upbeat and moving forward. That's really what it is. We've all been in that place. Before, where like, and I've talked about this beforehand. I can't remember what year of the Schmodown it was, but it was near the end, and it's probably in the worst place that I was unhappy. Was not. There was two times in my life that I was in that particular place. Clearly, you guys saw it on the air. In like early 2019, it's about a year after both my brother and Schnepp had passed, and I held a lot of shit in for a while, and I didn't talk to anybody about it, and I just push forward, don't talk to anybody, and that didn't work out very well. But that subsided, things got better, and then Schmodown, pandemic, other things, and then the way, like, there was a time where it did feel, and it could be me just seeing things wrongly, but I felt like everybody would go after me when things went wrong, right? And then heavy is the crown, right? When you're running that thing. But I wasn't having fun doing the show anymore, and I wasn't getting the kind of support. I believed in the show. I loved the show, differently than other things, in the past where I just didn't. It was a bummer to see what I knew the show was. As John was talking about, when we pitched it, everything was working. There are morons out there that say like, oh, well, the reason it started to not do well is because of the storylines and everything too. You went too wrestling with it. You're an idiot, because that's how that's how the show started. It literally started with Finstock in a mask and coming out with in a Hannibal Lecter thing, and then betrayals and things on that was always there. The pandemic turned it into a streaming show, and I know there's a lot of people who love the streaming version of it and love the game portion of it. I understand that very much so, but it was intended as a live event show. So when all that had happened, and then we talk about it on this show all of the time, that there's so much content to watch that if you lose your audience, getting them back is hard. So when we went from live shows, everything else, doing studio shows, to a virtual show, the audience started to diminish greatly. So when we finally got back to going into the studio, I still think that Titans was the best version of that show ever in the production and the storylines and all that. I think it was the best. It just wasn't. It was out of the studio versions, it was the least watched version of it. It was. I wish that I would have come up with Titans during Collider, like started Titans then. That would have been fun. So anyway, so during all of that and coming up with, storylines, and then realize, and I've told this story before, that we thought we were getting one budget. We ultimately wound up getting another budget. There was nothing we could do with it. And there was just miscommunication of certain things. And I say not a one bad thing about Skybound. They were wonderful partners, but it didn't work out. But then with social media and people kind of would and I've talked about my and I felt like the people, not necessarily in the Facebook, but I felt like the Reddit people were coming after me like every day, going after that. I was just like, I'm done with this. And I was in such a dark place that I'm like, where am I? What am I doing? And I've talked about how I felt like I was Tony Stark in the cave in the first Iron Man, just kind of hammering out this channel and creating this and going, oh wait, but that's kind of a light to a new happiness. So, and I'm not gonna lie to you that when I was told that they weren't moving forward with Schmodown, I wasn't upset. Because I think that would that have happened in 2019 when the show when I was in that spot of Schmodown where we were like on the up and up, and then somebody said like, no, you can't do it anymore. I would have moved hell and high water to make sure, let's find a way for it to continue. I felt like it did everything that it could have done at that point. And where I was mentally, I don't think I just could have done it anymore. So that's why I tell you, like, to keep moving forward and continue to move forward, because there's always something else that you can move to and try to do and be passionate about. And then, like I said, it broke my heart when Schmodown didn't work, but it was almost like at one point during it, because like I said, when Titans to me was this is how you breathe life back into it. After the virtual thing and all that, I was like, this is how you breathe life back into it. And Spectacular worked and everything too, but I said once that budget wasn't coming in, we knew we weren't going to be able to promote it big. I said, okay, I think it served its time. It was hard, but it served its time. Day Napper, would you like to see a Naked Gun 2 or a Liam Neeson inspired? Naked Gun 2 all day long. I loved that team. Loved what they did. Absolutely loved it. Okay. Joe for show. Hey, Kristian, going to New York at the end of October to take my cousin for the first time. Recommendation on what to do. He hasn't traveled much, so taking him on a trip somewhere because he's about to have his third kid. Take him to the Village, whether it's Soho. I'd say definitely go to Soho, but go to some of the places in the Village, or go right near that area towards where Magnolia Bakery is and stuff too, and take him, just do like a whole tour of the city. Like that'd be fun. I think for people, especially if you're experienced. When are you going? October. It's a good time to go. Weather still be really nice. So there you go. Okay. 165, guys. Amazing. Slightly toasted. I think you'll hit a larger audience with One Punch Man. Only two seasons and the episodes fly by. The premise is right up your alley with superheroes. Maybe. I gotta let's get through Demon Slayer. Matt Krugman. Long time now, chat, but had to wish the king happy birthday. Thank you, sir. Thank you for making my year a little bit better. You and your crew the best. Thank you, Matt. And so are you. Amazing. Rudy, happy birthday, Kristian, from a service member in Italy. I'm so thankful for your first time watching reaction with your friends. Thank you, Rudy. Favorites have been Winter Soldier, Endgame, Last Dragon, Back to the Future, and the entire Nolan series. And we're happy that we're doing them. We're trying to find new ones too, Rudy, that we're going to continue to try to do stuff. So I really appreciate that. That's very, very kind. Very, very kind. And I'm so happy, and thank you, and stay safe, my friend. I love it. All right, guys. Let's say we got another one coming in. I think there's another one. Hold on. There's another one in here. Let me double check. Yes, there is. Philly G. Happy birthday, big boy. When you and Roxy were wondering about the largest baby, I went to an old SNL sketch where Will Ferrell pops out of her womb as a full grown man. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a good one, actually. All right. Guys, can't believe it. 166. Oh, just kidding. 167. A new member here with Nate Dogg. Appreciate that, Nate Dogg. This is very nice of you. Very kind of all of you. Really appreciate it. And I'm excited for you guys to see what's coming with everything that we got going on. Like I said, reactions, reviews, live shows, interviews. We got some more stuff. PLD's working on some stuff with interviews and things too. We have our fingers crossed. We're working on some big things. Got the pilot. Got a lot of things happening. So I appreciate you guys. And again, remember this. There's two things that I'm gonna say. As I mentioned, I'm throwing in that this is the last time I'm going to promote this thing for the whole week. So I have this weird. Oh no, it's pinned. The Amazon list is already pinned. So someone's asking about that. So there you go with that. And then we have a bunch of other shit happening this week. So make sure you comment, click like, do all that. Trent Holtzman says, "What would you think about a remake of the movie Vision Quest?" It's been one of my ideas. I think you can do it with MMA today. Absolutely. I've talked about it to a friend, and I feel like, and I'm trying to get Matt to bring it up to him. I feel like I saw an interview where Dana White is a fan of that movie. And if so, I think that could be it. Wait, let's see. Ray, you asked me a question? Let me see. No, I didn't. Ray, where was your question? Let me double check. Hold on. Let me see if I missed your question. Let me see. I got to double check. Oh, there it is. Okay. Ray Schumer. Forgive me if you've covered this in the past or if it's taboo, but whatever became of your conversation with Star Wars Theory? In any case, happy birthday. Oh, yeah, no, not at all. No, I've talked to him before in the past, and he's asked me on the show. But like I've been saying, Ray, like beforehand, I don't have time to do anything. When do you see me guest on like anybody's shows? I can't. My schedule is, and especially now, that was when I wasn't even doing all these reactions. So that's really where it's not taboo, which is it's nothing to do. I've always gotten along fine with him. And he's always been very kind to me and sent me messages and things too. We've always talked, and he used to come into Collider. It's like, yeah, he knew, he understood. I was like, I don't have time to do anything anymore. So that's it. There's no exciting answer, unfortunately, right? Okay. 168. I like it. I appreciate it. I'm going to try to eat something before I go into this reaction with Steph now. Predator 2 coming in hot. You guys rule. Appreciate you. And we'll see you guys on the flip side again. You guys are the best. I'm just going to double check. I'm going to make sure, because like I said, I'm shutting this thing down today. So for everybody, oh wow, somebody got me a crew neck sweater on the on the Amazon list. So I'll make sure. Oh shoot, somebody got me some of my supplement. That was on there for me. Yeah, somebody got my supplement. Unbelievable. So you guys already got me a bunch of my gifts. It's really nice. For anybody who got me those gifts, anybody who super chat, anybody who's here in general. But anyway, you guys rule. I appreciate you. And we'll see you on the flip side. Thank you to our wonderful sponsors. Please go get yourself either some Nutrafol, especially True Classic. Thank you to PLD and Luke for helping out with the show today. Thank you to John Campea for stopping by, Kris Carr, and of course Mike Kalinowski. You guys rule. We'll see you later. Make sure there's nothing else. Okay, I didn't miss anything. All right, bye-bye.